Yeah, just both of you roll initiative checks for me, please.
What?
Ooh,
Okay.
initiative. I'll see if he goes past you or something.
14 plus 8, 4 is 18.
18.
Ooh, who's the higher deck?
Can you guys roll again, please?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Wow. No, after you. No, after you. No, after you.
Interjection here.
Roll again.
Oh.
Isn't it usually just determined by whoever has the highest decks?
14.
14, come on. 14.
15.
Oh,
So close.
We return to the adventuring party.
Okay.
Sneak around. Sneak.
Okay, they're coming.
Run away. Run away.
That's the first time I've just like had fun with a match in a long time.
So, I have all my. I just about to say I have all my notifications muted. Now I have all my notifications muted.
Jamie's phone.
No interruption. Now, I believe this should be a brief recap.
In a way, yes. I'll do a way shorter version of the previous one. So, previous one just being that the whole party and Phil, directed by Phil, went into the dungeons to find where Guy and Locke's bodies were. We eventually traveled our way through, found some water everywhere. It seemed it was flooded. We eventually came across Guy's and Locke's, sorry, Dr. Croker's, Guy's and Locke's bodies in a room. 2 of them petrified, Locke being dead. We found some prisoners that we set free. One of them being a previous cultist that definitely made a bit of friction between Guy and Havi for setting her free. We tried to resurrect one of our players, Phil eventually choosing Guy, but failed, causing a little bit of friction between Phil and Lady. After a little bit of investigation around the place, we decided to head down deeper into the dungeon itself to investigate what this great evil is down there. Setting up a little bit of a bing, 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 a little trap, not trap, but alarm system down there. And then on the way down the stairs, we had a bit of a D&M with the DM. Oh, that's nice. So I'm just going to recap this one in a different order to make it make more sense because we kind of went back and forth a couple of times. So, we descended the stone stairway into the dungeon's depths. Lady Pierce now had mixed feelings towards Phil after she specifically told him not to revive Guy. She would have likely felt the same even if Phil had successfully revived Guy. Phil had apologized to Lady several times, but she still had some bad feelings towards him. Having seen Phil's internal battle between saving 2 people, how troubled his mind seems, Lady thinks Phil is a powder keg waiting to go off. Lady is hell-bent on wiping out whatever they find down in the dungeon, but is first willing to hear them out if they seem redeemable. She is virtuous like her daughter. Lady had previously fed and released one Earth cultist, much to Harvey's ire, which most definitely put them both on bad terms with her. Harvey is keenly aware that they are in the lair of their mortal enemy. Harvey is determined to get to the bottom of the goings-on with these Earth cultists. Even though Harvey suspects that other cultists have been involved with the goings-on in the dungeon, Harvey's blind hate for the Earth cultists has convinced them that they are the ones responsible for all the strange and terrible things happening. Harvey wants to defeat Ogremok and is prepared to fight to the death for the greater good, and ultimately in her pursuit for peace. When Harvey had seen statues of friends and innocents, they felt both enraged by what the cultists had done, along with sorrow and grief upon Locke's death and Goose's loss. Harvey has a respect for the events since they are more natural balance to nature outside of what the cultists themselves are. Phil felt a little in shock and confused because he had this feeling inside that something had failed once again and that it was all repeating itself once more. He is now trying to find something to cling on to in the hopes of not falling into despair. He numbly both leads and follows the group further without even fully realizing this. He feels like he failed once again to restore his petrified friends and now doubts his own abilities. But during a brief chat with Harvey, his mind did manage to glean fragments of a memory. He knew he was part of a family. He wasn't sure whether he was a father, a brother, or a son, but it still confirmed that to him that he did have a family somewhere. Phil could sense the tension between Lady and Guy and tried to appease them by reminding them both that Dr. Kirk and Guy are still safe and can be saved in the future. There's always time. Kainen has a duty to uphold, being a member of a faction. This drives him further into the dungeon, but it's not only duty that drives him, but the possibility of encountering a worthy foe to test his blade against. Kainen believes if he can cross blades with an even greater opponent than he, surely he will finally be able to reach beyond his potential. Despite being the only one sent by his faction to investigate, Kainen feels more eager than troubled about investigating this alone, since he would have reined himself in a bit if other members had travelled along with him. Kainen had felt empathy towards Lady Pierce after the scroll had failed to take effect on Guy, but now that nothing else can be done, duty on the mission must now come first. It was a real tricky one. Like, there's pieces here and there. I gotta kind of like move them backwards.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's gonna be like an actual conversation. Like,
Well done, good sir. Appreciate the recap as
Well
always.
surmised.
Okay. So, I get to summon you to the board. The new board. Where everyone's gonna die.
yay! Remember, we can always turn around. Always run away.
Around,
Run
and now
away.
and then, around.
Every now and then I turn around.
Okay, so you guys took a while, but it wasn't that long. Time seems fragmented somehow, and that you got here in normal timing. Like, it just what seemed like hours and hours was merely minutes, by real time, and you've come to the bottom of the stairs. What is the party doing?
We come to the bottom of the stairs.
Because Havi sensed great evil.
And Lady is ready to squash said evil.
And it seems that everyone is talking in the third person for some reason.
This cavern is a vertical shaft. Rising up the shaft is a black stone obelisk, 20 feet on a side, with a stone staircase wrapping around its sides, ascending into darkness. Is where you've come from.
Now we've descended into darkness.
It
Heyo.
ascends up to darkness, but it's not much. It's not exactly rainbows and sunshine down here either. It's strange. But for some reason, you don't seem to perceive anything. It doesn't make sense. Like the old adage goes, it's quiet, too quiet. And for some reason, within this chamber, you hear only the flapping of Havi's wings and the footsteps of everyone else around you, but that's all you can make out.
I've got a bad feeling about this. I'll turn to Havi when they're nearby, and ask so where was it that you've sensed like some kind of creature around here? That door or somewhere down there?
Havi flies toward the door. We're in the general area. I'm guessing it's this door.
So
This is when you did like surveillance last time. You sensed something.
Yeah.
This wasn't the way that Havi went.
Oh. Okay. Where did Havi go?
From memory, you
Probably this one.
I'm wait. I'm trying to recall. Did you go down the stairs? Or were we talking about the water thing? Was that Lady Pierce who went through the water around the
No,
black
no.
hole?
I went. I flew over the water and heard other sounds, but that was in a different section. I also flew down here,
Mm-hmm.
heard some stuff and sensed great evil, and then flew back up and told everybody.
Okay, damn my notes for not having any sort of information.
I think, from what I recall, I thought you said the west door, which I believe was meant to be this one.
That rings a bell as well. If anything, I would assume it would be to the...
Because I originally thought it was like a weird T intersection, cross intersection, but this does
No,
kind of...
So within this room, you notice there is a door to the south and a door to the...
Yes. Mm-hmm. So it was the west one, we're confirming?
Yeah, I from memory, and it's very faint, I assume it was the west.
Harvey just flies.
Here.
I don't remember if you opened the door or not.
No, I didn't.
Only sense beyond, that was all. I'll look to the rest of the group. Should we investigate that one, or should we just investigate the side rooms first in case there's other things? Because if there's going to be something dangerous beyond that door, there might be more enemies that will filter into there if something goes wrong.
What's the lighting like in here?
Yeah.
Like it's a little better than dimly lit. It's not bright light, but it's light. Just a lot darker than you would hope.
Okay. He'll kind of wave his hands and kind of just boop, and he casts 4 dancing lights, but the lights merge and form kind of like a medium shape of him, like a very loose shape, as it kind of floats ahead of them. Give him a little extra lighting.
Send the spheres.
And it's very difficult to make out a physical shape from 4 orbs that are like...
And
kind
well,
of
the spell
spawned.
description does say that you can also combine the lights into one glowing, vaguely humanoid form of medium size.
I stand corrected. The spell is as written.
Good
Hot
work.
dog.
It's still only dim light in a 10-foot radius, so it's not much, but
That's
It
fine.
helps. I can't remember how to lower Harvey's flying height.
Hold control and you can
Aha.
It's like a
I can take flying off if you would like.
it's a bird that just like, suddenly presses the pause menu and is trying to find settings. It's like where's
Actually, so when you progress through this area, the ceilings slope unevenly and meet about 15 feet above the floor. Chamber ceilings are around 10 and can be as much as 30 feet high in the middle of chambers, unless it's specified otherwise. This is just from your basic... I disabled flying, but I can turn it back on if you like.
No, it's all good. I'll make a point of saying when I'm in the air.
Yeah, right.
need to be in the middle of the air? Phil's heading off, I guess.
I'm just peeking around the corner. I'm not leaving the party.
Well, Havi flew around. And
Oh, gotcha.
This chamber appears to be empty.
Oh, I thought we were going westward. That's why I headed this way.
Yeah, this chamber that you're standing in appears to be empty.
Oh, gotcha.
But the door to the west is where Havi originally sensed evil.
Does Havi still sense the evil down here?
I forget what you rolled for that, but no roll necessary. There's just a slight uneasy feeling in your gut.
I would like to agree with Kainen and go into the side room in case there are other
More things
other
that might be
people
feed in.
here. Yeah.
Well, there's south and there's west, so you have to be specific when you say side.
I would like to,
Yeah,
I
the
would
other
like
one.
south door. So I'll
Okay.
turn to the group goes. I'll check this. I want to check this room. I would like to check the door. Well, like perception beyond the door. See if I can hear anything.
Okay. Let me check that room.
Ah!
What was that?
Of course.
Let's get the shit out of me.
So, you want to see if there's anything on the other side of the door?
Yeah, like if there's a keyhole, I like to peek through or something like that.
There's no key. If you would like, you can attempt a perception check.
Yep, perception check, please. It's not great. Perception is only only 3. my armor's a little clinky.
You don't hear anything on the other side of the
I would like to carefully press the door open, and if I, so like very slowly press the door open, and if I see anyone, I'll like pause and try and close it
So,
again.
like the rest of the chambers you've faced before, this is a big stone slab on a center pivot. And so I need a strength check, please, and follow that up by a stealth check.
All right, strength check.
Strength check.
Is
Woo.
18.
Okay, and stealth.
Stealth check, which is disadvantage. That was a 7.
Okay, so you go to push quietly on this door, and it creaks like it. You hear the gravel rocks sliding against each other, very softly and very slowly, and then all of a sudden it gives, and you end up pushing the door wide open. You sort of stumble forward, just sort of catching yourself from falling over, but you manage to step into the room, and it doesn't appear to be anybody here. So to
See the abyss. Oh man.
Whoa.
Ooh. Fancy room. Quickly, I'm rush over and open up the sarcophagus. It's fine. Sorry, I'm technically in the room there, right?
It's the Lich's brother.
I start breaking rocks off the ground, just like just piling it on top of the sarcophagus. Like none of this, just none of that. No. I would like to check the room for if there's any dangers.
why part of hearing.
Don't rush in. What's the map with you?
This-
See what?
Okay, can you guys see all 4 walls?
I can't.
No.
I see 3.
Yeah.
This section is no dice,
Yeah.
Okay.
which is oh my god. When you go on an angle, that thing just turns into a mess.
Yeah.
Oh, unless because the door's right to my right,
No.
I can't see
No.
through.
No, I can't see it either.
Okay. Pause. Excuse me, we are having technical issues. Please return in a few minutes.
Intermission.
Okay, as this opens up, A stone sarcophagus rests on the dais in the southern half of the room. A worn frieze circles the monument about 4 feet above the ground, but it has been badly damaged, and it's difficult to make out what the carvings represent.
Mm. Does the room appear empty of people?
That's you.
Yep.
That's all you see. That's it.
Mm. I just go over to the next door just to hear if the noise of opening this door has attracted any attention.
Harvey assists with the perception check.
Please give me
Well,
perception with
listening.
advantage.
Wow. My perception is awful. I got a 7. I rolled a
don't
1
hear-
and a 6.
You don't hear anything.
It's fine. I guess I listened to the door, then I looked at Havi and just giving like that. I shake the head like, nah, it's good. I don't hear anything.
Harvey looks around the room
Mm.
to see if there's anything of note.
Give me a perception check.
26.
Probably a dead person.
Six. Okay, let's have a look. It's hard to make out what languages do you speak?
Aarakocra, Orin, Common, Dwarvish, Urgot, Orc, and Undercommon.
Considering you know Dwarvish, you realize that this is a crypt that contains Tendril's bone and is interred here as a warning to Basilma's enemies. There you sense, like, you can see within the carvings that there's some sort of spell on the room. Are you familiar with magic at all?
Yes.
You
I
use
have
magic?
proficiency in Arcana.
Give me an Arcana check, please.
Can I?
That's
Sorry, before she
17.
reveals that,
Oh, sorry.
sorry, I tried to pause, but there's delay. Like, I also speak Dwarvish. Can I assist in this? Because I'm also investigating what this is.
As do I.
We're all Dwarvish here.
You can roll your Arcana check with advantage if you would like.
Cool. Oh! Yeah, that's better. 23.
Okay. You realize that this room is under the effect, due to the sarcophagus, the effect of the Hallow spell. So first, celestials, elementals, fey, fiends, and undead can't enter the area, nor can such creatures harm, frighten, or possess creatures within it. Any creature charmed, frightened, or possessed by such a creature is no longer charmed, frightened, or possessed upon entering the area. You can exclude one or more of those types of creatures from this effect. Now, did people choose alignments for their character?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bill? Well, okay, Elliot, what have you got? What's your alignment?
There it is. Lawful good.
And Lady Pierce?
Chaotic good.
Havi?
Neutral good.
You're all good, Wolf. It's so lovely.
Yeah, there's always time. We can fix that.
The descent
now.
into darkness is a steep slope.
But boy, is it fun.
And everybody, is Havi a humanoid?
Eric,
Yes.
yeah,
Ish.
that's fair.
Ish.
No, but like it counts as a humanoid. Like Aarakocra is like humanoid.
It's a bipedal.
Big bird.
Yes. So, what are you doing in relation to reading what's on this sarcophagus?
I reiterate the information to everybody.
Yep.
And just sort of look around as though this might have been intended to be like a safe area.
Like a haven.
Yeah. This is our checkpoint.
No. No. It's not a checkpoint because if we die, we don't go back here.
Is there any anything on the sarcophagus itself?
Well, apart from all this information, but upon reiterating this information and reading it out to your friends, everybody receives the benefit of the aid spell. The spell bolsters your allies with toughness and resolve. Choose up to 3 creatures within range. Each target's hit point maximum and current hit points increase by 5 for the duration. And the duration is 8 hours. So you can all add 5 temporary hit points on top of your max.
Neat.
Now,
A measly 5 hit points is nothing to me now.
Be grateful, God.
But good to me. I'm happy to have extra points. I'm just saying. You gotta be a bitch about it. Like, does this happen like after Havi like reads it?
Yeah,
Or is it a sensation in the room?
So, specifically, it says any good aligned humanoid who heeds the tomb's carving receives the effect of the 5th level aid spell. But, I mean, to say heed, like, to get that information, like, do you heed the warning? Like, it's kind of dumb. So, but you all gain this benefit. And so, Harvey, you learn that Hendril Besimla was a dwarven warrior, and he is utterly against evil, in a sense. Give me a history check.
Sure. I'm gonna roll like shit when I fight, but that was a nat 20, so 24.
nice.
Okay, so this information's not there, but you garner this information regardless, and that is that Hendril fought the Drow, and these caverns and this area was all put together by dwarves. They built temples. They built the staircase, and you can. It sort of comes to mind now that the carving in the stone and how well put together it can only be dwarven craftsmanship that has developed this ancient stairway, so to speak. You don't get any sense that there's anything of valuable within the sarcophagus, but you know that Hendril lies here, and the fact that the Hello spell fills the room and you all feel vitalized. This doesn't feel like an area that you want to desecrate. So actually, the name was Hendril Foebreaker, is inscribed in Dethic script on the lid of the sarcophagus, followed by the dwarvish phrase, "Bow your head and remember valor." And upon close inspection, you see wall carvings that depict a dwarf slaughtering minotaurs and grimlock. And that the resting place of the. He was a dwarven hero who fought in the great battle against monsters invading from the Underdark.
Neato. Angel Fabric.
Well, then we continue his work.
Mm-hmm. I do actually give a bowing gesture towards it after hearing that.
Yes.
Yeah, same.
As a form of
Same.
respect.
Now we gain the benefit of the aid spell.
Now we got another +5. Let's keep going. Nod your head back to the man. Yeah. Okay.
So,
This temple moshing.
does anybody remember what sort of time of day it was?
Oh, jeez.
We'll say it's like midday
That's fair.
when you guys, because you guys entered the top temple. You went to the next temple down. You explored a little bit. You found the abandoned prisoners. You attempted. Actually, we'll probably say it's about 2 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And the aid spell lasts for 8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be good to keep track of because I kind of cast mage armor shortly before we came in here, so those two should align.
And it'll last till you need a long rest. I'm pretty sure.
If I was going to be a bit of a dick about it, I'd be like, I go out the room and I come back in. Do I feel the time feel like it resets to another 8 hours? Could be a checkpoint.
Total checkpoint.
Mm-hmm.
You
All right.
just see like an ammo crate in the corner.
Just scrolling out, it comes out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll mention the group. It's like, it seems like Thendril was a very profound person. And since this place hasn't actually been desecrated or broken, I'd say that the cultists down here can't break this or don't have the ability to remove it.
Or maybe they just don't go in here very often.
Possibly.
Um.
And since the door was like really hard to push open, it seems like maybe it hasn't been entered in a while. Do I glean that information? That kind of thing? Like, does the door seem like it hasn't been opened in a while?
Give me a survival check.
I will check. Yeah. Good. How good? Survival under S. Bottom. 15.
And you can't tell.
Say 8 damage.
Yeah, dude.
That was a misclick.
Yeah.
Harvey wants to. Does Harvey see that everyone in the room has been bolstered by the aid? Or are they all, feeling the effect?
What's the question? Can you rephrase that? Sorry.
So, is Harvey able to tell that everyone in the room has felt the effect of the spell that helps?
I don't think that you. Give me an Arcana check.
Yeah.
DC 15.
Mm-hmm.
It's a. What's my Arcana? +4, 17.
You feel quietly confident that what's invigorated you has invigorated the party.
Basically, what I'm trying to find out is, would Harvey know that this spell helps people that are good?
Unless
I
you
see what you're
know the aid spell.
I think
specifically.
Phil cast it on you guys at one point because he did like a group huddle and a high five or something and cast aid on the group at one point.
It's a 5th level spell.
Well, I have it
actually,
at 3rd level. I have it at
Sorry, let me adjust this.
2nd level.
Actually, while Lee
So
reads that,
this is
sorry.
5th level spell, so for every slot above the second is an extra 5 hit point bonus. So second is 5 points, third is 10, fourth 15 is 20 hit point bonus because this is a 5th level aid
There we
spell.
go.
Oh,
That's a
so we
good
have 20
adjustment.
extra.
So everybody has 20 additional temporary hit points.
When
Well, I take back my previous comment about it not being so much.
That's
Yeah.
almost a third of my total pool.
It's almost the fifth.
Good for you.
basically what Javi's trying to determine from this is are the people that they're traveling with good? Because
Okay.
Javi doesn't know them very well.
You would discern from your Arcana check that everybody has been vitalized.
Okay.
How you determine that, like, you don't know that the spell only affects good aligned humanoids. That's completely beyond the
Okay.
scope of the spell.
Mm.
But you know that everybody within your party has had a positive effect being in this room.
Okay.
For a moment, I thought you were gonna like be a bit shifting. Go, all right. We technically have a lie detector room, so if we funnel
Yeah.
people in here that are suspicious, we'll know if they're good or bad. It's like I like where your head's at, but I don't know if that's metaing too hard.
Okay, so unless you guys spend some time studying that, you don't glean anything extra within this room. Like you feel like this room has served its purpose.
All right. Time to move on.
Right.
Yeah.
I would like to hack this door. I would try to open this door, like I did the previous door.
And I'm sorry. Was Elliot able to determine if nobody's been in this room for a while?
He was
No.
not.
Oh, okay.
Need a strength check, and if you're doing it quietly, a stealth check.
Strength, and then stealth. Stealth, no. Strength, yes.
What was your stealth? Are you specifically trying to be stealthy?
I'm trying. Yes.
As much as cutlery in a tumble dryer can
The
be.
stealth was a 1.
Wow.
You rolled a nat 1 on your stealth check.
Sure did. And my
Okay.
strength was a 23. So I got that door.
So you push your hand, you get your hands ready on this door, and you're steady and you're ready, and this door just gives way a lot easier than you thought it would, and you face plant on the stone on the outside of this door, making a hell of a racket. But
Fool of a
I
took.
walk up behind
Yeah,
him.
exactly. That was exactly what I was thinking. Remember something next time. Riddle something else.
As soon as you said nat 1 on stealth and 23 on strength, the way I've envisioned that playing out is kind of like, really gently and carefully going toward the door and like just about to push it, and then just Spartan kicks it open, forgetting it's on a swivel, and like throws himself into the next room by the door hitting him. Like,
don't let the door hit your ass on the way out now.
pretty much.
Oh my, are you okay?
Where the Lord's
Oh my god! What the hell?
Okay, so you're met by a corridor with a door at the opposite end. And there seems to be a T intersection. But you don't hear any footsteps, and you don't hear anybody coming towards you.
I climb
walk
myself back.
over.
Oh.
You say I walk by, just pick him up.
Thank you, lady.
It's just
Appreciate
lady.
It's a-
You know, I kind of wonder if the cultists have abandoned this place, because, knock on stone, we haven't seen anyone for a while.
Oh god, stone. Oh,
Well, better to make sure.
it's usually what worries me the most. The dungeon is very quiet. It means that people are likely waiting. And considering the noise I just made, they probably know we're here.
I don't know. It's kind of weird for someone to come all the way down here, hide in one of these back rooms, and just hope somebody comes by.
You start to hear the sounds of two voices, and coming from behind this, and you hear some muttering and sort of an argument, but it doesn't seem, I don't know the word, but it's not as sinister as you would deem a argument to be.
It's not aggressive, it's just...
It's aggressive, but at the same time, it's not escalating.
Shall I kick down the door?
Are you actually asking us? Is that just
Yeah.
something-
Yeah, I'll turn to the group and be like, you know, point down there, and then just like whisper. Shall I kick it down and startle them? Give us the upper
Well,
hand.
no, that's how guys get mad at us. We don't know who that is.
If we get the drop on them, we can stop them from attacking first.
We don't even know that they're people who will attack us. They might be allies.
There is a chance they haven't heard us, but if we attack
After
them...
the ruckus you made?
Yes, I'm hopeful in that regard, but it's unlikely.
We could knock and see what happens.
I'll just check the corner first just to see what's beyond there.
Okay,
I thought we were good aligned. No, I'm just kidding.
No, you bust into the room. You look all threatening and mean. Scream at them to drop their weapons, and then you question them.
Fireball!
Yeah.
This is, I didn't ask how big the room is. I said I cast fireball.
Okay, so
Oh
no.
man, Dr. Kroger would have loved this place.
A forest of weird fungal growth infests this large cavern. Giant toadstools and puffballs stand in and among shallow pools of water or atop ledges along the walls. Those walls are covered by huge growths of shelf fungi. Water drips constantly from above.
Man, I can hear the excited chittering of a Dr. Croco just on the breeze.
I grab a random one and eat it.
Licking his lips.
You can smell it.
I'll head over to the side of the door to be prepared if it opens up at the moment.
Havi
Right.
starts to hover.
Okay. There's not much room for you to really get any height, with it being 15 feet total
Yeah.
of you. But like you just listen and you hear the aggression just playing out.
Alright. We doing this?
We're doing
I
it.
still say knock
I'd
first.
like grab them all. Just like wind up. I won't strike yet though. I'm like, if you guys want to knock, we can. But and I whisper this, but you know, whispering into a microphone is a. But I will.
ASMR.
I don't want to do
ASMR,
ASMR.
dude.
I don't want to do that.
Why not ASMR?
Ooh.
I'll look for confirmation.
Mhm.
Are we gonna knock or are we just gonna?
Screw it. I
burst
lean
in?
around the corner and I knock on the door, and then I'll like shift back. So when the door opens, there's a chance that like lady Pierce might just rush them.
You
Take it.
knock on the
We're here to
door.
talk about your extended warranty.
Yeah, keep it down in there.
You knock on the door, and it's just a stone slab, so you don't really make a knocking, echoing sound.
Uh-huh.
And the two voices on the other side of this wall don't seem to have noticed you're knocking.
All right. Well,
I shrug and I
Seeing-
just look at Lady Pierce like shrug.
seeing him try to do that, I'll walk up and I'll just bang
It's fun.
with the maul as if it's like
A door knocker.
a door knocker.
Give me a strength check, please.
Okay. Strength or athletics?
Either or, your choice.
Okay, athletics I get more, which I needed 16.
Oof.
Alright.
16. Okay, so the door moves slightly, and like it's made this noise, and all of a sudden the two voices stop talking, and you hear some grumbles and some grunts and some groans, and then the door pushes open, and what you see before you is
Fireball.
a kill. Wait, why is that showing that? Damn it!
Whoa.
Excuse me, we are having technical issues. Please return in a few minutes.
Intermission.
What?
So wrong. What the frickety frack?
You see this huge monstrosity of creature sort of bending down and poking its head through, and all of a sudden say, "Oh, I want to play these guys. Hey, puny bones, want to play?"
What games do you have?
Sorry.
Around
Fun.
the letter.
He just starts to wave you in. He's like, "Come, come, come. We're playing tic-tac-toe." And they are seemingly playing a version akin to tic-tac-toe, and they're using rocks of different color. Come on, puny bones, let's go! Yeah!
Can I insight them?
Yay, games!
Yeah,
Yeah, I know, right? kind of curious. So Phil just heads in like, oh. Okay.
Dummy mummy rolled insight.
Was that an insight?
Yeah. Well, I wanted to know if they were being serious.
What'd you roll?
18.
Yeah, they are being completely sincere.
Okay, so they're just a couple of goofballs. Alright, I'll go in.
Yeah, seeing go in. I'll head in. These are just giants.
By the way, it says ogres, but that's just the miniature's name.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily reflect who or what they are.
Because considering they're taking up a 3x3 space, I'd say that's a giant.
Okay, so Phil,
Oh.
you've actually seen this game before, and you understand what they're playing, and you know how to play it. And one of them scrounges up 10 gold pieces, and he puts it down in the ground and like slides it. All right, now you put in 10 gold.
Can't see beyond this zone.
Yeah, that's.
I'm broke. I don't have gold.
What do you
I'll-
mean you don't have gold? Why don't you have gold?
I'll give him the gold because I don't want to. I don't know. Yeah, we'll just play along. I'll give you 10 gold, and you can, and I'll tell Phil just use this.
Oh, you have 10 gold. This is good. You got 10 gold. Yeah, we can play.
Do now.
All right.
Right.
Let's play. You can play. Okay, so, Ken, I need an intelligence check, please.
Oh boy, I don't have much of that. While I'm doing that, what do you guys think of those Earth cultist guys back there?
No time, Earth Cult. Just play.
16.
I like
Okay.
him.
So, you play, and you know, it doesn't look like it's going your way, but then all of a sudden you do the finishing move and you get it, and he's like, "Ah, you cheated!"
No,
Ah.
never. I would
And
never
he
do that.
He slides all the gold towards you. I go, "Let's go again." Puts out another 10 gold.
Well, let's have someone else have fun. I don't want to steal all the fun. Anyone else?
Do we just find an underground casino?
You need to play,
Oh boy.
and the patience is slowly wearing down.
Havi will take them up on playing, and as he only has 10 gold, he'll put all 10 in.
You put, yay! We have player. We have player. And one of the giants pushes the other way. It's like, my turn to play. Give me an intelligence check, please.
Oh boy.
Can I investigate the door while they're playing? It's like,
Yeah. I was gonna ask him to tell us.
17?
Sorry, how much?
17.
Not bad at all. Puny bones, how'd they win again? That's not. And he slides the coin. He's like, let's go again. And he throws down 10 gold coins.
So do I get 10 gold back or 20 gold?
You
20
get 20 gold total. You put out 10 gold, you get that back plus 10 gold he gave you.
I returned the 10
I
gold
know
that was
nothing
loaned to
about
me.
gambling.
Okay. I will.
So, hold on. While that is happening, Kainen, you're exploring the room.
Yeah. It's like, while they
give
seem
me-
fresh about playing games, I'd like to just kind of see what's going on beyond this.
Give me. Well, so let me read. So, weird crystals jut from the walls and the floor of this ancient hall, giving off violet light. On the east side, these crystals form a distinct doorway or gate, beyond which the floor slopes downward. Two huge bedrolls and barrels full of provisions are in the southern end of the room.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay, give me a perception check, please.
Oh, was there actually another door beyond them?
There's a
Oh.
door near where you're standing.
Yeah. And there's one here.
Yes, on the opposite side of where you entered.
I'd like to check the doorway beyond.
So what you're assessing this doorway north of you?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a perception check, please.
That's hot. Come on. No, that's even worse. My perception's awful today. That's a 3.
You don't hear a thing.
The giants are making a lot of like, ooh, yeah. It's like, God,
Get to the chopper.
It sounds like Arnold Schwarzenegger dying on Mars. I love it.
I won't open at the moment because considering there are double doors, it might be like more of a fancier, perhaps someone more of a higher standing might be beyond those doors.
Anything else you're exploring?
Well, if I can go around them while they're having a chat, I'd like to look at this door too.
Give me a stealth roll with advantage, so that's just going to be a flat stealth roll.
Yes. Whew. Thank goodness, it was almost bad. 16.
Okay. Now you managed to get to the door like completely unnoticed. Give me a perception check, please.
Can I keep them distracted with another game?
Yeah, oh, sorry. This is all happening while the games are being played.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, a slightly better perception this time. 15.
You don't hear a thing.
Oh, I like to
Um,
open up. Is it like one of those like really sturdy doors?
The same as all the other doors. It seems to be stone on a central pin.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to open the door, give me a strength check.
Yeah, I'll like to open it. Fuck's sake. 8.
This door seems stuck. You don't know why, but you don't seem to be able to open it. Meanwhile,
I look again and realize it's a pull door, not a push door.
DM has to keep his mouth shut in this.
Can I see him struggling with that?
Give me a perception check.
He's pretty stealthy right now, right?
Yes.
Perception is not 20.
Damn.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
24.
you see Kainen on the other side of these giants, just like trying with all his might. His hands, his arms are shaking. Like, but you've seen this, but they've nudged you and it's like, all right, Pruny Bones, it's on you. Time to go. Let's play. Let's play. And he's put 10 gold out. I assume you're
Okay.
matching that 10 gold?
I will.
What are you doing?
Yeah. I'll match a 10. Can I let them win?
I was actually gonna wonder about that. It's like maybe you might want to let them win.
I need an intelligence roll, please. Well, actually, sorry, you want to let them win?
Yeah.
Okay, you let them win, you lose 10 gold. Are these puny bones so dumb? Can't believe they lost. So
Yeah.
fucking retarded. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Ah, ha, 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 ha. You suck, puny bones.
Like,
Who wants to
really
go
like-
again? Let's go again. I want to play again.
Well, I was gonna say like, so you guys are so much smarter than I am. I bet
One of
you'd
them
even be able
nudges
to
the
tell
other
me
one,
what's
he's like,
through that door.
do you hear that? I'm smarter. I'm the smartest one. I'm the
Yes.
smartest one. And they totally ignore your question.
Yeah.
I'm the smartest one. I'm the smart. Who's playing? Who's playing again? I want to play again.
Fine, just to keep them occupied while theirs are doing it, I'll plop down my 10 gold winnings. Do you
Okay.
guys live here? Where's your wives? Where's your families?
They look at each other like confuddled by the question.
Of course.
And like you can see them trying to process the question. But it's very slow. And there's almost a thought forming. And they're about to answer your question and it's like, let's go, let's go. Roll me an intelligence check.
Kind of Nati does, hurry up, whatever you're doing. Yes, this is absolutely fun. Oops, gotta roll it.
I'll put my strength to the door.
11.
11. So DM wins this roll. Yay, not 20.
That was a good job.
I told you, I'm the smart one. I'm the smart one. He starts ribbing his buddy.
Now
and
you
his
two
buddy's
play
like-
to see who really is a smart one.
Is getting upset. No, we played Puny Bones. Puny Bones continue to play. You must play. And the disgruntled one pushes the one who's called smart a little bit aside. It's my turn now. I need to be the smart one. It's time. Puny Bones gold now. You put your gold down.
I did, you took it.
And he squints and looks at you with a furrowed brow like, We play again, stupid.
I've got no gold. You took it all. I'm poor now.
Harvey
And
puts his
you-
winnings down.
You see a look of anger and severe frustration, like he's about to get real mad, and then Harvey puts the gold down. Ah, this puny bird's gonna play. Yeah. Okay. While this game's happening, we'll turn back to it. Will, can I have a strength check, please?
With advantage, because I'm going to give him a hand. Give her a hand.
Sure.
Not 20. 28.
Oh my god.
Like, Kainen, you get ready to assist and help, and Lady Pierce just single-handedly, like with 2 fingers, just sort of pushes on one side as the door starts to pivot and rotate, and you go to help, but your hands sort of lose their positioning because the door in front of you just seems to glide open, and
I loosened it for you.
you're a bit confused as to how easily this is done. When it's
I'll
done.
respond to that with like, yeah, probably.
Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's barbarian rage.
I was considering using it too.
No rage necessary.
No.
And you just I need to double check. So let me have a quick look. Okay, so you see this cloud, sort of a black fog that, I mean, you can't see through. You can, it's kind of weird because you're not sure if the light of the room is playing tricks on your eyes, but it's just pure black and seems to be absorbing the light with it.
This is the room that's just black cloud inside here?
It's a little bit through the door, but this wall here is just seems to be this black inky cloud.
Can I hear anything in there?
Not a sound.
We both have torches, that's why we're glowing at the moment, right?
I just use the light anyway, but there's enough light coming up from the rocks and of this room that you can tell there's a black fog.
Because I was gonna mention like maybe just throwing my torch down there to see what happens when it enters the fog.
If you want to, you can.
I would like to do that.
You throw this torch, and it seems to pass through this fog, but the light instantly vanishes as soon as it's obscured by the fog.
I don't know. I have no idea what this is.
Darkness.
Wait, actually, do I know what this might be? Just like an Arcana thing?
Yeah, give me an Arcana check.
Now, here's a question. Are there any doors or entryways around here that are giant-sized?
There seems to be a passageway to the east of this room, which looks capable of getting these giants to go through.
Okay.
Yeah, I was wondering how they got in here too.
Yeah.
As wee little babies.
They grew up, yeah.
A wee baby.
Dirty 20.
This is completely beyond you. You've never seen or experienced anything of this sort in your life. And it seems like it's the presence of evil. And that's what you garner from this. But you like, gives you a really dark sensation inside your body that just makes you extremely uneasy.
Mhm.
And on that note, we're going to take a 10-minute bio break. I will see everybody at 5 past the hour. Okay. Thank you for that break. Much needed. I got my toasted cheese sandwich in.
Num 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 num.
Mm-hmm.
Num 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 num.
So-
I
Who was it while Kainen and Lady Pierce
I'm looking at the doc.
investigate this corridor, who was playing the hill giant?
Havi.
Yeah.
Give me an intelligence roll, please.
Get Harvey in the room. Why is Harvey outside the room?
Intelligence. Oof, that's a 5.
You win.
Oh my god.
It's like, oh, Poony Bones wins against you. You're not the smart one. I'm the smart one. Yeah, you know, I'm play again. I'm gonna win. I gotta win. He puts 10 gold down again in front of you, Harvey.
Yeah,
Hot
Harvey will
in
go
there.
again.
What is that? Phil will point to the double doors and he'll cast Thaumaturgy and try to open them.
Okay, which door?
The double
northern
doors
door?
behind the big guy. Well, there's only those.
Uh,
Sorry.
They do not blow open. It's still the same door, stone door on a pivot. I don't know why they did the map this way, but they did. But it's still the same style door.
That's fair.
Mm.
It just says
And-
if it's an unlocked door, but I guess if it's stuck, it kind of fights against it.
I mean, I don't think Thaumaturgy would be strong enough in this instance to
Fair.
open the door. Considering a strength check is required.
Strength, you say?
I'm strong. Well, you guys are investigating the evil cloud.
I leaned towards Lady. Like seeing some of this resolves, it's like, I don't know what's beyond that black darkness there, but it seems obviously very malicious. But if we can get out of this room and maybe persuade these two giants to perhaps wreak some havoc around here, it might be a good idea. They could lead the way. I'm considering offering them another game, but called Find the Birdie. and I like indicate towards Harvey and he goes, money down to catch the bird and just run and see if they can break their way to it.
I don't.
Javi is
think
like so
so.
down for that.
Yeah.
Well, if Havi is, well, Havi won't be able to hear it, right?
No. Oh, I don't
Lady
think
doesn't-
so.
Lady doesn't
Is that-
like the idea of baiting out someone we're traveling with.
It's like,
Um,
well, we might be. Well, if we leave here, they might get angry. That's one way to find
Yeah.
out. So I start like walking my way over to the game that's transpiring over here, and while the giants are making the decision doing tic-tac-toe, I lean towards Harvey and go, would you be interested in playing a cat and mouse style game?
Upon hearing the
before you-
word mouse.
Before you answer, Splash, give me an intelligence roll, please.
I would like to let them win this round.
Okay. And he takes you gold as a ha ha ha. Puny Bonesy, you're not just a smart one. I'm the smart one. I'm even smarter because I won that game, sir. You're not as smart as me. And they sort of bicker amongst themselves for a minute.
Upon hearing the word mouse, Harvey's eyes light up,
How's the-
and They just give a quick nod to Kainen.
Mhm. I say, all right, I'll as I see this nod, I go, I'll tell her, bet them gold again, but change the game to find the birdie. When they agree, run, fly as far as you can, and hopefully they will make chase.
Havi just sort of leans into Kainen a little and says, "Which way?"
Back the way we came first, but then followed around the corridors that we have investigated. Perhaps they
Havi
might
gives
break
a
their
quick
way
nod.
around this area.
Havi looks to the two bickering.
Actually, before she makes a decision, I'll say, or perhaps if Phil opens those doors, maybe we can lead them in there.
Which is what he's currently doing.
Mm.
Or trying
So,
to.
Phil, are you attempting to open the door physically at the north?
Yes.
Give me a strength check, please.
I really hope this works. This is
I
going to be
can
so
do
much
this.
fun.
I can do this. I'm gonna do guidance strength check. Plus 16.
That is enough. You may
Nice.
open the doors, and you are greeted by a hallway.
Stop away.
Okay, can you see the hallway?
Yeah, I see the hallway. I see the doors on the other end.
But again, so it's a stone door on a central pivot, and the openings either side are about 3 feet wide.
Havi looks at Kainen and just sort of gestures their head to the direction that the
Phil's
doors have
opening?
just opened.
Okay.
Almost
I
like
give him a
asking
nod
for
back.
confirmation. Okay.
I really hope this works because it feels like it's going to be a lot of fun.
What's happening next?
Havi looks to the two bickering still, and just says, "Where did all this gold come from?"
They pay no mind to you and just continue arguing amongst themselves.
Is there like a pile of gold in a corner or something, or?
Give me a perception check.
That is a 24.
24. You don't see any coinage at all, but you see large satchels on each of them, and that's where they've been reaching for the gold and pulling it out and putting it down.
Okay. Havi says a little louder since they were not listening to them. How about we make this interesting?
Make a new game.
Give me an intimidation check, please.
Oh god, intimidation. Okay. 17?
Ooh, that's decent.
It's a flat roll.
They stop, and they sort of, what you say, puny bones?
We've got a new game for you.
Not you, that puny bones. Points to Havi.
I've a new game. It's called Catch the Bird.
They look at each other and they both squint at you.
Havi pulls out the 20 gold that they currently have and just sort of dangles it in front of them.
Okay, so this is going to happen instantaneously, but
God.
they sort of lean over to each other, thinking that they're being quiet. And I rolled for intent here, so going the way it's going. I wanted to let you know before this is not a DM thing. It's how the dice roll. And he's gonna lean into the other one and say, "Oh, I think they're trying to trick us." Yeah, I don't like it. They change. Don't want to change. Who wants to change? No changing the game. And he pulls out his great club and just in one foul movement continues to drop it down on your location. I need everybody to roll. Wait.
Does he
Holly,
ceiling?
I need to bring up the encounters, which I have not done yet. Man, it's been a while. My encounter. Oh, no, go back. Go back.
I want to play
Oh.
against the birdie.
I
As I
wanted
said,
to try to deceive them.
I rolled for intent, and they were not having your you would have been able to deceive them if I didn't roll for intent and they won.
Why'd you roll for intent? How dare you? Find the birdie.
I had Misty Step ready to go.
So just bail out and see them just like trash through these walls to try and catch her.
Yeah.
Look, I found birdie. Smash.
Let me double check.
Well, I think I'm safe because I'm all the way over here by these other doors.
Okay, I need everybody to roll initiative for me, please.
Has it rolled to attack me or?
Where initiative is determining what's happening.
Okay.
Just a 6 for Kainen.
16 for Havi.
Okay, so 16 for Havi and a 6 Kainen
9 for Lady.
and 11 for Phil.
Is this a surprise round?
No.
Okay.
Just an order of operations.
Well, it's just because I get if I can act normally on a surprise round if I rage first.
But you weren't raging, so that wouldn't count.
No, it says you could if you rage, like.
You mean if
Yeah,
it's your turn, you can rage and then you can act normally without
No.
being surprised and having your turn skipped?
If you are surprised at the beginning of combat but not incapacitated, you can act normally on your first turn if you enter a rage before doing anything else.
That makes sense. Cool. Havi, your first act, you see this giant club pulling over the shoulder of one of these giants, and it's about to come your way.
Am I able to use a reaction since
Yeah.
I'm being targeted?
It's your turn,
You
right?
get a normal. You get a reaction as normally by rules is written, if you have a reaction to use. But
Well, the reaction stipulation is that when a successful attack roll is made.
So it's actually your turn first.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to
Okay.
react. You can act.
Yes.
Fair enough. Okay. Where is Phil at the moment?
By the
Okay,
set
he's
of
in there.
closed doors on the north.
Harvey will dart. I've already forgotten how big these creatures are because they look enormous on my screen.
Yeah.
3. That's true.
Aiming
are
to
huge.
dart between the feet of the other one, so to try and draw the.
If you hold down tab, you can determine which one's A, which one's B, and you can tell me that way.
I don't know which one's
B is north.
swinging at me.
A is west.
A is swinging at you right now.
Okay, so I'm going to
B's.
dart between Giant B's feet to try and have Giant A swing at Giant B in trying to hit me.
Okay.
So it's
So
like,
they're going to get attacks of opportunity on you.
Oh.
Yep, both of them? Since one's already swinging for me, or?
Well, where are you moving and how are you moving? Are you moving further
Between the
than that?
legs. Oh, I see what you're asking.
Just between the legs, straight, like right behind Giant B.
Okay, Giant A is going to get an attack of opportunity.
Question: whereabouts does the opportunity attack begin? Is it here?
It will be before she goes through the legs.
Right, so it's about there.
Yeah.
Okay.
$17 to hit.
That is a hit, but
Reaction?
as
I would go protect.
yeah.
Hold on,
Well,
hold on.
so as Harvey realizes that the hit is about to strike, you just hear. And he casts Silvery Barbs as a reaction.
Okay, please read out Silvery Barbs.
You magically distract the triggering creature and turn its momentary uncertainty into encouragement for another creature. The triggering creature must re-roll the d20 and use the lower roll. And the creature that I will encourage is Kainen. So Kainen, you now chosen creature has advantage on the next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw it makes within 1 minute.
Sorry, say that again. What?
So the giant A has to re-roll the d20 and take the lower roll.
Yep.
And Kainen now has advantage on the next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw that he makes in the next minute.
Right. And so this attack is directed at Kainen, is that correct?
No, the spell's directed at Giant A to distract them from hitting me as a reaction.
Yep.
So they need to re-roll the d20 and take the lower roll.
And that's
And as a benefit of the spell, Kainen gets advantage.
You're kind of stealing
Gotcha.
luck from one and giving it to another, sort of.
Yeah.
Right. But so the attack is still focused on you. That's correct.
Yep.
Yes, that's
but
correct.
with the disadvantage.
Right. Unfortunately, I rolled exactly the same number on the second roll.
Oh, well, it hits, but yeah. At least Kainen gets something out of it.
And you receive.
Can I use protection in this case? But is that already kind of played out?
What is protection? Not a
Let me
reaction?
open it full. Yeah, it's a reaction. When a creature you can see attacks a target other than you, that is within 5 feet of you, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll. You must be wielding a shield.
Oh, it's already
I don't know if that
disadvantage.
works again, because then there's double disadvantage. I have no
I
idea.
don't think disadvantage stacks, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Does not.
Yeah. That's all. I don't know if this is the thing. Yeah.
Havi, you take 22 points of bludgeoning damage.
No, what she took was 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yes.
Owie, owie.
And Havi continues the movement under a
move?
giant bee.
Okay, you moving any further than that?
30 feet,
No. Have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's where he's at.
That's 5 squares. If a creature has Ken,
Yeah.
like I'm looking for a mediation here. So, if a creature has a 10-foot reach,
Mhm.
is still an attack of opportunity if it steps outside the 5-foot range or the 10-foot range?
You're still within melee range in the 10-foot range, so you would have to go beyond the 10-foot range to get the attack of opportunity.
That
So
makes sense.
once you exit melee range, then the attack of opportunity takes place.
That's fair. That's completely fair. Javi, what else? What are you doing for the rest of your turn? You've just used a reaction. You haven't used an action.
Yeah, so basically, I've swooped between the legs of Giant Bee, and I'll turn and shoot Giant Bee in the butt.
What?
No, I can't because I've only got my longbow.
Yeah, that'd be a disadvantage in melee.
What can I do? Not much.
You can dash.
Since I've already, I've got extra movement with flying speed.
But again,
than
you
what
risk
I've
another
moved.
attack of opportunity if she goes farther.
Mm.
Well, if you do want to go further and you still got move, you can disengage.
It's true. That's
I might.
no. That's a bonus action, isn't it, to disengage?
No action for normal.
Oh,
Thieves
gotcha.
get a
You're right.
bonus.
You're right.
Yeah, I'll swoop around to back closer to the giant bee's leg and use my short sword to try and cut like the back of his leg.
The Achilles.
And him.
More where he's the back of his knee.
Ah.
And that is a 15 plus 7 is
That is.
22. And that's I've got 2 short swords. Do I need to roll for? I would need to roll for both short swords.
No, it's one hand, one attack.
Unless you
It's
do
a one-handed
multiple
weapon.
attacks in a round.
Yeah.
Because I've got 2 weapon fighting.
It's still one weapon, one hand, one attack. You don't attack with both.
If your character sheet says attack per action 2, then yeah, you can attack with one and then the other.
Correct.
You can also, if it's a light weapon, you can attack with a bonus action.
Oh.
Depending on
Yeah,
the
it's a
class.
light weapon.
No, it's two weapon fighting. You just don't get the proficiency or the whatever the attribute.
Yeah, for
bonus.
the second attack.
Yeah.
What do you mean the attribute?
So
Like-
when you know how you go, like 1d4 plus 5, you wouldn't include the plus 5. I don't think.
Okay, so
Okay.
let me just read this. When you take the attack action and attack with a light melee weapon that you're holding in one hand, you can use a bonus action to attack with a different light melee weapon that you're holding in the other hand. You don't add your ability modifier to the damage of the bonus attack
That's what it
unless the
was,
modifier
ability.
is negative.
Yep.
If either weapon has the thrown property, you can throw the weapon instead of making a melee attack with it. So, you can make a
Also
second.
have extra attack.
That's fine. What I'm saying is, you can use your bonus action to make an additional strike with 2 weapon fighting.
Okay, but as extra attack?
That's separate. You could essentially attack twice with the same weapon in the same hand.
Okay.
Because you'd be like, I have a fire dagger in one and the ice in the other. I want to do double fire. Or fire and ice.
Alright.
Double.
So, per turn, I would be able to strike 3 times, once as a bonus action and then 2 attacks.
Well, no, because I thought the second attack was the bonus action.
No. She has
my
two
bad.
attacks
Okay.
for an action.
That
Is
is
that
correct
correct? You
Yeah.
have extra attacks, so yeah. 2 attacks as 1 action, and then a bonus action is a 3rd attack.
Okay. So, the first attack was a 22,
That hits.
and that is 8 damage.
Yep.
The second attack is an 18,
That hits.
and that is 10 damage.
Yep.
And then the bonus action, that's 12.
That misses.
Alright. And that is the end of my turn.
Cool. Phil, what are you doing?
Ah! We're doing this? We're doing this. Okay. Oh god. Okay. Am I really gonna do all 4? 4. He claps his hands together, and he's like, dual casting jutsu! And he puts both hands out, and he dual casts polymorph on them, on each one.
Okay. What is the saving throw?
Wisdom 15.
So white is A, black is B. They both fail.
They're both chickens.
Chickens?
Yep.
I wonder if I can. Sorry, bear with me.
Oh man, we could totally use this.
is
Did we
amazing.
just create Pokemon?
Just toss them into the black mist and see what happens.
Oh, yes.
Well, put them in the cramped room and then hit them.
Yeah.
Harvey normally would not promote bird-on-bird crime, but
Oh, that's a good point.
in this instance, it's doable.
There is a
Birds
way
do eat
to
birds.
morph creature, but
You cut out.
there is a way to morph creatures in this, but I don't know how.
Oh, that's fine. Right click.
Oh my god, bro, we got chickens. Oh man, we need like Pokeball. There's like, you need to get like empty barrel, put them in the barrel, and just take the barrel with us. And like, all right, we hit the barrel, we spawn giants.
Question: what happened to all the gold that was hanging off them?
Run with them.
That is on their person still.
Yeah,
Tiny little.
that's
chicken.
another reason why we should keep them around.
Well,
Yeah.
I can only hold it for a minute.
I thought it was an hour. Polymorph.
Oh, I think you're right.
Okay,
Yep. Nope, I'm wrong. That is an hour.
That's
all
amazing.
right, dude. Oh man, we've got like bombs now. I immediately check for an empty barrel.
Give me a perception check, DC 10. If you pass, you find a barrel.
Oh, I didn't find one.
Nope.
My perception's been shit today. All just really low.
They seem to be full of provisions and various things.
We
What about
can
part of
do
the bear rug? I can like slash up the bear rug to make like a bag.
That would be very dexterous.
Dexterous.
Yes.
Harvey could help.
I don't mean like
hang
to
on a
use the bear
second.
rug, I mean like what's up?
You have advantage on your perception, I think. It's an ability check.
Oh,
That's true.
oh, that's right, because I had the thing. I'll roll again.
Damn, that came in
What
clutch.
was the DC for finding an empty barrel?
10.
I rolled a 10.
Ooh,
Woo!
we
You
are
find a
lucky
barrel.
tonight.
There's a couple little amusing things in the bottom. You just turn it upside down and shake it and empty it, and here's an empty barrel. By the way, I just want to throw out there was stuff in the barrels, but you could have emptied any barrel you wanted and just use that barrel.
True.
Yeah, it's just like, well, instead of having to
I know you're just like, oh, I failed my perception check. I didn't find a barrel. Oh,
I'm like, but there's barrels right there.
Yes,
you didn't.
I
find a
remember that these
barrel.
aren't always as they seem. It's like, oh, it's just decoration. I'm like,
Intelligence modifier was like 3 at that point.
Lieutenant Dan.
Oh, it's creep.
That's great, Lieutenant Dan. All right, I tell the guys, round them up.
Be like, what are you doing?
Trust me. If we take these with us, we might be able to make a huge distraction.
Harvey swoops and just grabs the chickens in his claws.
Ooh, careful not to hurt it. Any damage might pop it back.
No, gently.
Oh, okay.
Swoop.
Yay or nay?
Nay.
He's checking
What?
something.
What's nay?
He's checking.
I'm ordering dinner, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Thought you were just enjoying us going wild over here.
I don't know, maybe we're like checking out like how polymorphs works or something. Like, I don't know, something.
I say nay to this plan.
See what's happening.
Why?
What was the mix phrase again?
Because it's cruel.
It's a giant grenade.
A double giant grenade.
They weren't bothering anyone.
Well, we're not hurting them.
They tried to hurt us.
Yeah.
Because you changed the rules of the game that they were playing.
We were suggesting something and they got angry.
Because they wanted to play their own
boring.
game. We came into their space and told them we're going to play a different game, and they got upset with that.
Well, now we can
Friggin'
leave their space.
They're
We
obviously not very
suggested a
smart.
different game.
They're
If a
obviously
person
not
comes
very
to you-
smart.
If you go to a person's table who's playing chess and you offer them, oh, can we play checkers? And they go, no, and pull out a gun and try and shoot you. Is that a problem?
I
Yeah.
agree with Kainen.
These guys
Because
are
like,
not very
clearly there's
smart.
a problem here, because all I did was suggest we play checkers.
They were having
like,
fun playing
no,
their
bang.
game. We came in, changed the rules, and they got
We
upset with
didn't
that.
change
Well,
the rules. We
we offered.
suggested.
They weren't going to let us leave anyway. They were just going to keep forcing us to
not
play.
You know that, right?
This is wrong. I'm just gonna say
You
that.
know that.
This is lady
You know
telling you
they
guys
weren't
this is
gonna let
wrong.
us leave.
So I put them in the barrel.
You have 2 chickens in a barrel.
Yeah, chickens in the barrel.
For an hour.
For now. We gotta get some shit done now. Alright.
And put them all the way up the stairs and just drop it.
Kinda like it's a grenade. It's an amazing grenade right now.
It truly is.
Alright. Where do we go from here? It's like, alright guys, it's like alright, we have an hour to use these. Where do we utilize them?
We don't have to. We can just leave them here and move on.
Oh, we
may
can.
forget.
Also true. But if something goes wrong, we could use them for a big distraction.
Chicken grenade.
Or we could bring them to someone who will play with them. And say, hey, or have someone who can play with you, and then leave them with them.
Say we just leave them here. They seem to be having fun here.
I labeled the barrel cock and boom.
Oh my god.
Feather Nutter.
Feather nutter. Oh, the flutter nutter. Yeah, of course. Oh, no, was it a fluffer nutter? It's fluffer
Yeah,
nutter.
but they have
Fluffer
feathers.
Yeah. Well done. Well played. I'll give you that. Very nice. All right, we just
we need to do stuff now.
all right, yeah, all right. So we leave the barrel here.
Yes.
I'm
not carrying it.
Mm-hmm.
like
Or
half
perhaps, or perhaps we can put them somewhere else where they can be free.
I think they were
that
happy here.
works.
With this tiny
They
room.
couldn't escape the room.
Well, there's a hallway here they probably came through.
Does this hallway, does this passageway lead up to the surface or something? This area?
So, are you inspecting this hallway?
Yeah.
Give me a perception
Yeah,
check.
I'll assist on this one.
Cool. Give me a
Very, very
perception check with advantage.
It's an 18.
Okay.
19.
So it doesn't take much to notice, but you look closer and closer, and you don't actually see a way through, and you realize that the rock and stone has seemed to caved in on itself, and the passageway seems to be completely blocked.
I looked to Havi and goes, they've been trapped down here, probably for a long time.
Where do you think they pooped?
I best not know. Maybe it's that black
And
smoke area.
everybody give me
Oh my God.
a insight check, please. Everybody.
Everybody poops but giants. Inside
19.
18.
Natural
Phil knows.
20.
21.
Kainen?
It was 14.
Okay. You guys think about it, and you remember seeing other areas of the previous temple caved in and blocked. And you realize, especially Phil, you would realize that this is probably very, very recent.
Yeah, I figured as much.
So that.
Kainen, you can't really make heads and tails of it. You're like, nah, how are these? Yeah, where did these guys poop? Unless anybody says something.
I think that was Phil. That does poop.
That was
I need to
Phil,
poop.
yeah.
But I had thought of that. I was like, I really hope we don't open up like a toilet area. It's gonna be awful.
Yeah.
It's like maybe that explains all the mushrooms back there.
It was one of the barrels.
Yeah, we had a stinky barrel. Also, we could have kept those barrels, but anyway. Perhaps I'll also make suggestions to go. Well, since they're trapped in this room, perhaps we could like take them back to a corridor or something where they might be able to find a way out of this area. Because they're clearly trapped in here, and I don't know how long they could last down here or be happy in a tight space for such a long time.
Yeah, and they seemed oblivious. They just kept going with their game.
A game can only save them for so long before they either get angry or run out of provisions. It's not a great place to be. They're essentially in prison.
So whatever
Can
we
they-
do, we definitely want to make sure we can get out without having to encounter them again, because I don't know how they'll feel if they convert back.
But then perhaps we should take the barrels with us and find a spot for them.
Then which way?
Well,
Could just let them go outside.
It'd
Do we
probably
have
take
time?
longer to get outside than it would be to maintain the spell.
Yeah.
Just considering what I know, they wouldn't be able to climb that tower, would they? That obelisk, because it would be too narrow for them, wouldn't it?
Oh.
Yeah, you don't think that they would be able to climb that tower.
Mm-hmm. I'll ask Harvey. I'll point towards the collapsed cave in and say, are you able to check if there's any like gaps in there? Perhaps being chickens, maybe they could like squeeze their way up there and find a way up.
And Havi goes to inspect.
Give me an investigation check, please.
Dirty 20.
Okay, so there seems to be some crevices you can't really tell without physically entering the space, but there's the possibility that that idea might work.
Mhm. Find anything?
They might be able to squeeze through, but I'm not sure.
But perhaps if we keep our timing right, we might return to this room within the hour and know where we can take them, or we can just take them with us and find a place for them as we go.
Or if we take them to one of these next rooms, it'll be harder. Well, I don't know if they can crawl through these doors. I don't even know what's down here. Old dwarf ruins, I guess.
Havi's just gonna have a quick look at the mushroom room.
Ah, that we passed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll for initiative.
Badger, 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 badger. Okay, so let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Okay.
A forest of weird fungal growth infests this large cavern. Giant toadstools and puffballs stand in among shallow pools of water atop ledges along the wall. Those walls are covered by huge growths of shelf fungi. Water drips constantly from above. Now, Havi, what's your passive perception?
17.
Okay, so you spot there seems to be a path among the shelf area around the fungi. And it seems to be a maneuverable passageway.
Am I... do you mean like a safe area to walk?
Yes.
Because I'm just zapping around through the air.
So you're going to fly through this cavern? Don't forget,
Yeah.
it's not very high off the floor. There's maybe 20, 25 feet. And this fungi is quite large and grown quite extensively. So
Okay.
there wouldn't necessarily be space for you to fly around.
Okay.
So what you do is based on where you are and what you would like to do from there.
I guess I try and follow the safest looking path.
Okay, which direction? Because there seems to be... let me just have a look at the map, double check.
Yeah, looks like 3 exits.
Yeah, there seems to be a passageway to the west, passageway to the southwest, and a passageway to the southeast. So one that way, and one that way.
I will check out this one.
And also a weird one. Yeah.
This one.
Okay. So you make your way along the walls.
Make it away.
And
While she's flying around, can I break a piece of this crystal off and see if it still glows in my hand when I break it off?
one moment.
You know, you can push the barrel in there, let them float away.
Okay.
No,
So,
that is not a little idea.
Havi, let's read that. The roar of the falling water fills this cavern. A stream flows from a passage to the south and spills over the edge of a 40-foot wide pit. A set of slick stone steps descend into the spray-filled bowl to the north, while a passage to the west steps leading upwards, which is where you've come from. So there's rushing water here. And like, depending on the camera angle, you can't see the water, but if you go from a certain lower angle, you
Yeah, it looks really cool.
Yeah, it's like a lava effect almost, or oil stained effect.
Yeah.
It's really neat.
But you also
Right,
you also notice a set of stairs here that seem to sort
Am
of
I
go-
able to hear anything over the water, or?
No, absolutely not. Like, you can give me a perception check and try. You can certainly try.
Okay. 19.
Unfortunately, you don't hear anything over the water.
Yeah, fair enough. I don't want to stray too far from the party.
I think you are. Well, technically, you are the most scoutiest of all of us, anyway.
I know. Just if I go down those stairs, I know it's gonna be something. I'll quickly. Does the water look like it's like a waterfall draining down to something, or is it just rushing water?
It seems to be rushing water, and it seems to be going down away from the north. So
Okay.
traveling south.
Okay.
Wait, did I do that wrong?
Traveling north?
Yeah, it is
traveling-
traveling north. So
It's draining down here, right?
to that, so yeah, essentially, this area is a kind of like a descending pit of
Yeah.
water.
I'll have a quick look over here.
Gonna drop a couple chickens in.
Man, my connection's just going slow for some reason. Show you where you're at.
That's all.
It's hard to tell from that picture, but yeah, it seems to be flowing north.
Okay.
So it's
I
like,
just realized that Nixie's in the background, just like watching, like, ooh. Playing the flute, like, yes, flute. Toot, toot. I toot the toot.
so Havi, sorry, you have gone down to this southern area, is that correct? Havi?
Sorry, yeah.
Havi.
Yes.
While Lee reveals that, I'll speak to Phil and say, like, can you check out this room? This side room has like this black shadow on it. I think it's magical of some kind. No idea what it is. When you have a look at it,
I'll take a look.
I show him this room. Nixie can hear you. Awesome.
Okay. What is this?
Not that much of a hike. I go in the room, but not all the way into the dark shadow, which I'm assuming is the far wall.
Okay, so we're going back to Kainen now.
Yeah, it's our turn. We
Kainen
wanna
is
play
showing
through.
Phil what the darkness to see if Phil can figure out what it is.
Yeah, I tell him that I threw a torch into it and it just vanished into it. So I think there's a wall of magic that just prevents light from coming through or something. That feels very ominous.
So, all right, how are you approaching this, Phil?
Oh wait, I gotta. How do I? I'm sorry.
Spell magic?
No, I was trying to pull up my flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Phil. Well, okay. Well, first off, Phil looks at it, see if he can determine what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really get any. You've never seen this before. It's a dark feeling within the pit of your stomach. It's uneasy to look at. Well, sorry, it's not uneasy to look at. It's uneasy to be in the presence of.
Mm-hmm.
This may not be magic, but something darker. But this doesn't seem right. And he'll wave a hand and go, undo! And he'll attempt dispel magic. Which is, in this case, 3rd level.
Mm-hmm.
Any spell of 3rd level or lower ends for any spell of 4th level or higher, if it's a spell. It's 10 plus the spell's level.
You do not burn a spell slot,
Okay.
but nothing seems to happen.
I like to feel like anything.
It's still there. I don't think it's magic. It's something dark, but I'm trying to keep those 2 bird brains from returning, so I'm trying to be careful with what I do.
Perhaps for a later time, we'll just leave that be.
I have
I don't know
something
if-
that might help, but that's just to get through. And only one person, and it's a lot of bother. So I don't know. Maybe, like you said, another time.
Let's not interact with it until
Bless
we know
you.
what it is.
Bless
Thank
you.
you.
See, lady sneezes are like really manly. Alright. And then back to Havi.
About how much time has passed? I'm trying to be very mindful of that.
10, 15, maybe 20 minutes.
Okay.
Oh boy.
We are getting low on time, by the way, so we need to make a decision on these guys or get out of here.
I'll wait until Havi comes back and we'll find out if there's a good spot.
Havi, you find a little corridor. And there's a staircase that descends down, but you can't really see past it. Like light seems to be bending and absorbed in a way that just doesn't seem natural to you.
Another
And
one.
the other way is a corridor that seems to snake and weave to the west.
Am I able to see anything down the corridor here?
No, like it sort of snakes and turns just a little bit.
Okay.
Unless you go down the corridor, you won't be able to tell.
Okay.
But you do see light. There's a little bit of light coming from this area.
Alright, I'll head toward the light.
No, don't go to the light. Jinx.
Seeing that there's light, Havi will try to be mindful about being a bit more like quiet and stealthy.
There's also skeletons
Okay, give me a
in there.
stealth check, please.
Is that the Flammenwerfer?
21.
You feel quite stealthy. And
man.
so As you get closer to the entrance, a bronze torch glowing with magical light lies next to a corpse of a bare-chested man with a shield in the shape of a crab shell, and a broken shark-toothed sword. Several other corpses are scattered on the floor. Some have been picked down to the bone, their clothing and armor discarded nearby, while others have hardly been touched. The walls are uneven, with small ledges and fissures on all sides. The ceiling is about 100 feet high.
Ogre Town.
I fly back.
Like, this is probably fine.
Yeah,
Probably died
it's
in that
fine.
causes.
It's totally fine. I don't want to get close to the light. I sort of move to just before entering the room and peek to see if I can see anything over here.
It's another corridor that seems to bend a little bit, so you can't really see through it.
Okay.
Like you can't see into the just for reference, posting another picture of. So you're coming from the north of that corridor, so you can't really see into the next room from where you are.
Okay. Being mindful that we are on a time restraint, I will head back to the party.
Cool.
And then I'll
So
follow the path.
so you're going along the walled edge, and
the safe route through the
fungi,
fungi.
and you, yeah,
Find
cool.
the chicken.
Oh,
Oh, chicken here?
just yeah, I saw the chicken there. Sorry, just before I leave this room, I'm just gonna quickly check this door out.
Okay, which door? Okay, so as you approach up this stairway, the light again seems to disappear, and like something is absorbing it, and it's this dark, ominous, black, shadowy substance, like a fog that you can't see through, you can't visually penetrate.
Okay. He's like, absolutely not, and
Bye, Jillian. Bye, Nixie.
comes back
I
to
find it
report
easier to pull the
their
wheel
findings.
rather than drag them back. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
No. While
Uh-huh.
she was out doing the searching, I'm gonna see if we can gain rations from whatever's in these barrels.
Sure. What do you?
I will
say?
help. I will help with that.
All right, give me an investigation check with advantage.
Oh boy.
I don't have proficiency in that.
Just both of you
Just
give me an
16.
investigation check,
Oh,
please.
that was with advantage.
Isn't it just a help? Sorry, he just gets advantage.
It doesn't matter. Just both of you roll it. Checks, please.
Phil, I don't think any of these are good.
Damn it.
Oof.
I'd like to chip off one of the crystals and see if it still glows.
Yes, it does.
I'll
Throw it in the
Take
fog.
actually, that is an idea.
So what's the plan?
I'd like to pocket a couple of those crystals, please.
No worries. You put
Okay,
them.
like three like hand size, like set like enough that be in the palm of your hand. Kind of.
Yep.
3 of those.
No worries.
Inventory. Add something. I might have to just make a note on somewhere.
You pocket several of the crystals.
Noise. Sorry, let me screw
Havi, a little out of breath. Bless you. Just sort of hurriedly explains to the party what they found, and the running water, and sort of almost speaking too quickly and like trying to give as much information as quickly as possible, almost stumbling over their words. And just sort of stops and is like, this place is just so much more vast than we thought.
A real maze network. That watery area, does it open up into a grander zone where perhaps giants could be?
There were stairs heading further down, but I couldn't see where the water was coming from.
Did you see where it was leading to?
A pit. Is just darkness.
Did you describe the room with the 100-foot ceiling?
Yeah.
Hey, let's bring the giants there. Maybe that's their home.
There's corpses and there's stairs leading everywhere and corridors.
I am interested in the room with the corpses. I would like to very much know why they're there.
Their bones were picked clean.
Yeah.
Like
So
that could be ogre
something
food.
is living there.
I don't think it's safe.
Well, then we make it safe.
How hard is it to carry the barrel? Is it like a full-size barrel and you have to roll it, or?
Sorry, just imagine rolling the barrel with chickens in it like some sort of bingo barrel or something.
It's sizable. Like, it's not something you can. It requires two hands.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
We doing it?
Shall we head to the
You're on
big
board,
room with the
lady?
chickens?
Which one's the big room, sorry? Is it the water room
one
or
with
the...
corpses?
The one with the magic torch.
Corpse room.
Havi also mentions that they gesture to the room with like the black fog and to say that's not the only room with that whatever it is in it. There's multiple rooms with this fog.
Unless...
Guess we're best not to interact with it until we know exactly what that is.
Yeah, it's
I
not
don't want to lead blindly
magic.
into something like that.
I tried to get rid of the one in here and it didn't go away, so I don't think it's magic. It's something darker.
And very unnatural.
Are we moving with the barrels, or?
I'll look at the group and just say our options seems to be we can either send the chickens through the gaps of that collapsed tunnel, hoping that there might be a way out, or we just take them with us and find a place where they can be. If we send them in that tunnel, we might not find a way out.
Or the gaps are here. We know that's there, and we don't know how long they'll last carrying it somewhere else. So,
how much time do we think we have? About 30 minutes?
Give or take.
Give or take 30 minutes? Alright.
which
Well,
is
if you're
probably
making
enough
that haste...
time to bring it to the other room if we want to do that.
Alright.
We could
To
just
the
leave them
magical
here
lights.
with their food and...
Well, if they're down here, clearly they're going to be used for sinister means at some point. If this is the cultists, they're probably feeding
Or
them and using them for
trapped.
nefarious things. So let's not give them what they want.
Also nothing to say that we can't come back and move them. Like after we rest
Well,
or
they're
something.
probably not going to be chickens then.
No, well, I mean, there was that room before with the sarcophagus that felt pretty safe, right?
For
If
us.
we just rested there. Yeah, if we just rested there and
But then they'll be back
Yeah,
to
come back
ogres and
some other
probably
point.
hunting us.
can we get through the door?
They might be very confused by the time they wake up.
Maybe, but we better make a decision soon.
Mm-hmm.
I think
I'll ask Phil. Phil, would you be able to turn them into chickens again at another point?
And not right now. I'm really exhausted. And even then, I was lucky. It may not work again.
Well, we may have to come through here again, and if we come through here to get through those, indicate to the northern door. So, if we have to go that way, they might not let us through next time.
Exactly. So either through the crevices, through that dark cloud, or into the big room. I vote for the big room. I kind of feel like that was their place to begin with.
I'll finally say, like, all right, fine. We'll just take him with us, and we're going to try and find a place as soon as we can. And if not, we'll just find out what happens.
Harvey mentions that in the mushroom room, there's a safe path to follow, and to basically step where he steps.
Mm-hmm.
I will grab the barrel and follow.
Mm-hmm. Every day she barreling.
Okay. Which way are you headed?
Towards the big...
Toward the room with the magical light.
Okay, so south, west.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to see the water room. I want to go down the stairs.
I
It's
want to see
calling
all
my
of it.
name.
So
Oh, you could deviate while we walked. Just saying.
No.
it's actually
We'll
a bit slippery and difficult to maneuver this shelf with this barrel under your hand. I need you to give me a strength check with athletics check with disadvantage.
You can do it. I cheer.
Question,
Hold
would I
on.
notice that it was... Sorry, would I have noticed that this floor was slippery by the time I got in there? Because I was leading in front of Guy. Sorry, lady.
Give me a perception check DC 12.
Nope. Perception is just not happening today.
No,
Everything
you
has
do
been
not.
either 10 or less.
You do not.
I found the good spots apparently.
But,
It's
because-
not too hard to cross. It's not super difficult, but Lady Pierce is trying to carry a barrel across a lead.
Mm.
And you kind of need both hands to just grab something to make sure you don't fall.
Mm-hmm.
and Phil is behind her, just saying, trying to encourage her, you can do this. And he expels a use of restore balance to make it a regular roll.
Well, appreciate it. Here we go. Yeah, it's 14.
You're fine.
Sweet. I'll just be like, I appreciate the encouragement. Oh, huh.
I didn't realize you could do that. Like, oh, neat. All right. Do I hear Lady having a bit of a struggle as she moves?
A little bit, but she seems fine.
Okay. All right. We follow in the steps.
Yeah.
Right,
Behind Kainen.
We're traveling through the mines of stuff and things and danger, and we're going to die.
So as you enter this corridor, you see to the south that dark black fog cloud again.
Down here too. I thought perhaps like that cloud was in a circular thing, but apparently it's on several different doors.
So it's everywhere.
Oh, hold here, lady. That doesn't look right.
Havi says quietly, I haven't ventured in here yet.
So
Do
I
the
need a wisdom saving throw from everybody, please.
wisdom save. Good thing it wasn't perception,
21.
because that was my shit one.
So 12.
Wisdom is 15.
4,
Sorry.
but I'm kind of keeping back a ways because I don't want to risk losing concentration.
Yeah, Bill's around the corner.
Yeah, he's like I said, he's very focused on maintaining the chickens. So he's he
Havi,
did
what did you get?
21.
Okay. All of you hear singing. A sound floats through the cavern, and you all hear it. 3 of you stop. As you wonder where it's coming from, it sounds like it's coming from inside the room and overhead. Phil hears this as well. Phil, all of a sudden, you just forget everything, and you still have concentration on the spell,
Okay.
but you're drawn into the room, and
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Havi puts his arm out, his wing out to hold
Stop him.
Phil from entering.
give me a
Grapple strength.
I'm trying to think how this would work.
And Phil's not trying to find anyone. He's just apparently just meandering in.
Like a moth to a flame.
Mm. Like a fill to a flame. Like if it's trying to push, it's like a shove or a push or something. So wouldn't it be like a strength to hold it back?
Sorry, I need to read through a slab of text.
Okay. Currently listening to The Witcher. There we go. Nice.
Wait,
Maybe
which
put
one?
some.
You know what? Let's just call another 5-minute break, since it's been another hour and a half,
Pause.
and we will come back and reconvene.
Mm-hmm.
Can Havi and Phil, just both of you roll initiative checks for me, please.
What?
Ooh.
Okay.
Initiative. I'll see if he goes past you or something.
14 plus 4 is 18.
18.
Ooh, use the higher deck.
Can you guys roll again, please?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
No, after you. No, after you. No, after
There's
you.
a lesson here.
Roll again.
Oh,
Isn't that usually just determined by whoever has the highest decks?
14.
14, come on.
15.
Oh,
They're close.
No, I wanted to do it this way.
Fair.
Okay, so Havi, you go to hold up an arm to prevent Phil from moving past you, but he sort of just pushes up under your arm and just walks on past. So you are going to use your action to dash. So 1, 2, you're going to turn left, sharp left. Why
That's
can't I-
25 feet.
There.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, then I can do one more then.
No.
Oh, my bad.
And you start to ascend.
5,
Ooh.
10, 15.
oh.
You start climbing the wall. What's everybody else doing?
I'm being raptured.
actually,
Yay.
Can I get an initiative roll from Kainen and Lady Pierce as well, please?
And
So, Havi was 14, Phil was 15.
I'm 10. Kainen's 10.
12.
Okay. So, Havi, I'm just so I can put you guys in a rough order of who's acting. Havi, what are you doing?
I look up to see if I can see what Phil is crawling toward.
Should I
You
make a
can't-
climbing check?
Give me a strength check, please. Athletics check.
Athletics check. Oh, that's a 15, so.
You're good.
Thank you.
Like, I don't want to do the thing. You do the thing. All right, I do the thing.
Sorry, Havi. What are you
So-
doing?
Harvey sort of flies into the room a little bit to where Phil is and looks up at the ceiling and around to try and see if they can determine what Phil is crawling toward.
Okay, so this will use your action.
Yep.
Give me a perception check, please.
26.
So you see several bodies nestled among the ledges high up near the ceiling, which is at least you gather it's a roughly 100-foot high, and they're just singing.
Am I able to determine what they are or just bodies?
They are quite a ways away. Give me a history check, please. DC 15.
That's a 23.
You're very sure that these are harpies.
More birds.
Son of a bitch. For
You still have your movement and bonus action left.
I'll name this episode For the Birds.
can I use my
Might take
bonus
your-
action to try and find like a good grip on Phil? So
No,
not
that's
to
good.
use the action to like grapple him, but like
Weigh him down.
That would be an action. I can't do that.
Okay.
Sorry.
Alright, I move toward Phil, like just above where he is, and try to maintain the same height as him then.
No worries. Lady Pierce.
Easy. I put the barrel down.
Hmm.
I run over here, and I high jump to grapple Phil.
Give me a strength check, please.
Oh fuck! I wanted to rage first,
Too late.
but yeah.
Angry Joe.
And Phil, I need a strength check from you, please. Athletics check.
Athletics.
My boots allow me to jump 3 times the normal distance. So
No worries. He's only 10 feet off the ground.
okay. Strength check. Athletics or just strength?
Athletics. Sorry. Just should actually be 2 tiles off. One tile would be 5 foot. And Phil, what do you roll for
7?
athletic?
Just 7.
So, and once you finished eating, Will, what'd you roll?
18.
18. Okay. You managed to jump and yank Phil off of the wall.
If
How
we're
are you-
falling at a bad angle, I will, take the force of the fall.
Okay. You're going to take 1d6 bludgeoning damage.
Which one?
Not you, Phil. Lady Pierce is taking the brunt of the fall. She's grabbed and locked you, and she's falling backwards onto her own body as a fallback, as a pillow. And you take 5 bludgeoning damage. Kainen, what are you doing?
What are you doing? No, what are you doing? I'm going to head nearby and just hold an action to catch someone if they fall.
Well, they've already hit the ground.
Everyone's on the ground?
Well, yeah. I mean, Javi's still flying.
Poof! I got you!
Yeah, I don't know how to lower myself.
Hold control and click drag.
Click.
But
Oh, there we go.
In that case, actually, sorry, can we see beyond here? Because we're in that angle.
Not really. It's still. I mean, the picture I showed, you're not at the right angle. Still, you would need to be able to view from this.
Oh. Oh, okay. It's an angled corridor. Okay.
Yeah, it's the picture I posted in the chat. Directly south of you.
Oh, that one. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So am I aware that these are harpies just from hearing that noise?
Give me a history check. This won't use your action.
Pretty good. History for 16.
You've heard stories. You're not quite sure, but you know it's sinister.
Okay. I will grab the barrel that lady had placed down.
Yep.
And I head this way, quick as I can. Sorry, I'll do it. My bad.
Your action to pick it up. I thought you. Oh, I guess you weren't
that's
holding
where
your.
the barrel was, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, so that was already 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. About that way. Don't think I can use anything else.
You can almost see around the corner.
Almost.
Almost.
I don't think I can use anything else. Let me just quickly check. Actions, bonus. No. That should be all I can do, because I've used my action to pick up. Just that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Harpy be dropping down. Phil be sliding around like cray-cray. Oh, what a bird,
It looks
bird,
like
bird.
she's falling. Ah!
Actually, it looks like Phil's doing a power slide, and the harpy's trying to do the same thing. Like, no, get back here! Whoa, he's like way up there.
I mean, what's 80 divided by 5? 14.
40. Is that? No, sorry. Yeah.
Roughly that. Yeah. sorry, from the angle I was looking at, it's like, oh, that doesn't make sense. And then
Ding.
when I turn the camera in, oh, yeah, that tracks. Okay. So,
Maybe way up there.
stupid.
As my free action, I'll yell out to the rest of the group, like, get out of this room, and start heading down this way. Drive to the heartbeat. It's like, fly, you fools, but don't fly that way.
Okay. So, um, sorry, two of them. Going to start swooping down. And have dash, and then now it's on Phil. Phil, it's your turn. Give me a athletics check, please. And I need an athletics check from you too, Lady Pierce.
16.
My third of the
Jesus.
day.
Natural 20.
Nat 20.
Nice.
28.
Like
That gorilla grip.
Phil screams and squirms.
I
to
don't make
try
another
and,
wisdom saving throw?
not yet.
Okay.
Okay. You will. At disadvantage. Like Phil kicks and screams to be let go. But it does not happen. Now, Phil, sorry, yes, please give me a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
Disadvantage. That's a 6.
No worries, you are still under the spell. And this other harpy high in the ceiling just keeps singing, keeps letting out this beautiful angelic voice. Yeah, cool. Okay, Havi, it's on you.
Is it just the one harpy still singing?
Yeah, as far as you can tell, yeah.
I would like to shoot at it with my longbow.
It's a very difficult shot because of how high up it is. Just because it's got partial, like it's got good cover where it is, so you can attempt it.
Is it
It's
like
going-
in a crevice or something, or?
Yeah, there's kind of like shelves and ledges all the way up, so it's going to have a +5 to its AC. But you've already decided to make the shot, so I want you to still attempt the
Yeah,
shot.
I'm gonna do the shot. I might just move to get a better view of it. Like I can.
You can attempt, but you're still trying to shoot almost vertically up. It's not a shot you've done much of.
Okay. What am I doing?
You can
I
do
will
it.
use my bonus action.
Cut his freaking head off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll use my bonus action as well. To cast Hail of Thorns to give myself a better chance of hitting it.
Sure.
So it will be a dex save of 15 if I hit.
No.
I'd be surprised if it doesn't hit. That's a 26.
26 and dex saving throw.
15.
Was that with advantage?
No.
Okay.
I don't have advantage on it. I
Nope,
don't
that's
think.
fine.
It
I've got +7 to hit.
It fails, and you hit.
Okie dokie. So it takes 1d8 for the initial hit. +4. So 11 for the initial hit. And then
1d10 piercing damage on a fail save.
yeah.
Unless you cast it on a higher level.
Nah, I just casted it first level. And 7 piercing damage on top of that.
Yo.
And that's it.
Give it.
Yep.
Lady, it is your turn. You're currently grappling Phil.
Okay, can I move? Well, like,
Yeah, you
Exactly.
can move, but
quite
it's
simple.
it's difficult
Can I-
terrain,
Okay,
so it's
Um,
half movement.
right. So I'll like pick him up as he's like squirming, and I'll follow Kainen's lead.
Alright, see, I'm set
Uh,
Kainen's leave.
You're the only one she's not disgruntled with.
5, 10, 15, 20, and then I'll dash. Wait. Just give me a sec.
If you have 40-foot movement and you dashed, you would move 40 foot total.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those are
no.
out.
Just give me a sec. God damn it! That's the fucking. I don't want to rage here because it'll just go away the next round.
Yeah.
If I was raging, I could go the full distance.
Ah,
But that was 20, 25, 30, 35. I can't see anything further than that.
Okay, please allow me.
Or do I need to maintain my grapple?
No.
'Cause if I need to do that, I won't be there. Oh fuck.
Phil's fighting the grapple, so it's only on Phil's turn that he's attempting to break the grapple.
Okay.
You successfully grappled him. You don't have to fight to maintain that grapple. Just in any ordinary combat rules, if you grapple someone, then you are free to just hit them as much as you want and whatever.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hit him.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'll be it for me.
Let me just, because you now have opened up the visual of this room. And before you, a stone pedestal in the middle of this cavern holds a glassy sphere about 8 inches in diameter. The sphere seems to contain swirling smoke. Battered armor, damaged weapons, and tattered clothing are strewn around the chamber, but the floor within 10 feet of the sphere is free of such debris. Several weapons on the ground seem like they might have been serviceable, although all are badly worn.
It's a Fabergé egg.
Okay,
Well, that is me.
that is you. Wait, that means me?
hold on 1 second, I'm just quickly reading the rest of this room.
We're about to have 3 encounters at the same time.
Okay, okay. Now, yes, Kainen, it's on you.
Oh, me. Shit. Alright. 5, 10, 15, 20, is it 30? What was it? What's my speed? Go back to 30. Alright. 20,
Poor Havi is stuck in the middle of them.
25. Can I place the barrel here?
You may.
Place the barrel there, and then I turn around, holding my action, so that if a harpy swoops at me, I will attack it. And then I call out to Harvey, like, Harvey, retreat here. And that's all I can really do. Next.
Just so that's where you placed it, right? Right there.
Well, it was well, technically I can put it around the corner. Yes.
No, you like. I just want a rough idea of where you.
Yep.
Cool. Just so because this thing's becoming a thing, so I don't want to keep like. I'm like,
Oh, it's definitely a thing.
I should keep track of this thing.
Yeah. Sorry.
You don't have to,
Okay,
you know.
So as your action, you gingerly place it down, not to disturb chickens inside.
Mm-hmm.
I need to just close my door. Or just get little down. It's about that time, eh, chaps?
Yeah, righto.
And we have got about half hour left. So this encounter, once it's done, that is.
Once it's done, we're done.
Okay. Seeing that people have run out of the room, Harpy A is going to turn towards Havi. And PotA. Okay. And they are going to attempt one with its claws. As in that one, it misses. And then club, that is a 22 to hit. Slash.
I will. Can't cast Silvery Barbs again. Yeah, that's a hit.
You take a whopping 2 bludgeoning damage.
For fuck's sake.
B's turn decides that it's gonna need to give help. Did I ever rule on flank? I don't know.
You
I
said
don't
no.
remember. Oh, yeah.
Cool, thank you. I appreciate that. And this.
I'm pretty shocked because we were getting flanked hard by the monks, and you were like, ah.
True.
Yeah, that's fine. That's. This one's going to take 2 swipes at Splashy. That is a natural 20 to hit.
And another 2 bludgeoning damage.
And oh, really? 2, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Hell
Yes,
yeah!
please.
You take 6
Fantastic.
slashing damage
That's a crit.
and rolls a nat 1 for its club.
You mean 6
fucking do.
splashy damage?
Ah.
Bill, can you please give me
Kapow!
an athletics check? Lady, can you please contest?
"22."
That's a 5.
No worries. Harpy C up on the ledge continues to sing this most harmonious of melodies. Havi, it's your turn.
Wait, I don't get a wisdom saving throw?
At disadvantage, yes, please.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hey, that's an 8.
No worries.
I'm
Havi,
out this
can you-
fight.
You gotta get better, Ken. I gotta get into this fight too. I want to use my fucking character.
No, you're proposing to me. That's why you're carrying me off.
Aw, cute.
Just kidding.
I will use my action to disengage. And I can do that. What's my flying speed?
25 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm fairly sure.
2, 3, 4. Whoop, wrong way. 5.
Yes, 25.
Thank you.
And I will do that at a downward angle.
You can go diagonally.
Yeah, that's what she did.
Oh, my
Yeah.
bad.
Cool.
So yeah, that's me.
Okay. Lady, it's on you.
Okay. This time we're gonna rage. I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm gonna sit down with Bill, like sit him in front of me, wrap my legs around him so he can't go anywhere, and I'm gonna clamp my hands down over his ears.
The most angriest cuddle I've ever heard.
And is that your action?
Yes, that'll be my action.
Okay.
Trying to suss out what to do.
We're on you.
Okay. Still can't do much. I don't think there's much else I can do besides wait at this point. I don't know, I could pick up a rock and chuck it at one of them.
Improvised object. Go for it.
Yeah, puppy A.
No worries.
What is my improvised thing?
I think it's my strength modifier. I'm not sure. You'll have to look it up real quick.
Alright, attack. I have unarmed, but that's not improvised. How was improvised? I think it just depends if you're proficient or not. I know proficiency is involved if you know you're proficient, which I'm not, I guess. So it should just be my strength only, but no proficiency. So that's just a 13.
And just looking it up right now.
Wouldn't that
Sometimes
just-
characters don't have the weapons and have to attack with whatever is on hand. With improvised weapon includes any object they can wield with one or two hands, such as broken glass, table leg, frying pan, a wagon wheel, or a dead goblin. Often an improvised weapon is simpler to an actual weapon and can be treated as such. For example, a table leg is akin to a club, as the DM's option a character proficient with a weapon can use a similar object as if it was that weapon and use his or her proficiency bonus. An object that bears no resemblance to a weapon deals 1d4 damage.
That's
DM
what I
assigns the damage type appropriate to the object. Character use ranged weapon to make a melee attack or throw. Does not have thrown property. Also D's 1d4. An improvised thrown weapon has normal range of 20 feet and long range of 60 feet. So
It's like using a
going-
sling.
it's
So I could run forward a bit, throw a rock at it, and then head back.
I don't think you have that much movement.
5, 10, 15.
What's the
Am I still out of
distance?
range? So disadvantage?
You're out of range.
For a...
It's
You need
60
to be
feet.
within
You have to
60
be
feet.
another tile closer, I think.
Yes.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. And now you can roll disadvantage. That was 20 feet of movement.
Okay. What was my first one? Was a
13.
9. That was a 13, and the second one is
But you had your
Oh, yeah.
proficiency now, don't you?
so 13. I don't know. Do I have proficiency with a rock?
Not with a rock. I don't think your proficiency in throwing weapons. Like you're trained as a sword fighter, and melee weapons. Like throwing a rock doesn't necessarily sound like something you would do often or in your spare time at the very least.
Okay.
But 13 still hits.
Dude, I do a
1d4.
D4.
1d4 damage.
Is it plus strength or just 1d4?
Just 1d4.
I pink it in the head for one point. It's like, pop.
So was that Happy A?
Yeah.
Take
20.
that, you monster.
25,
Yeah.
30.
Cool. What else?
That's all I can do.
Cool.
When in doubt, just poop it in the face.
It is Harpy A's turn.
Oh wait, I have. Sorry, I didn't realize I actually have a light crossbow. Too late.
Oh, that's funny.
I thought I just didn't have one. Like I don't know why. It's like yeah, I don't have one. Oh, I do. I do have
Rock
one.
beats crossbow, apparently.
Okay, the Harpy takes 2 swings with the claw and the club. It's a 17 and 19 to hit Harvey.
Both hit.
Okay, ooh, you take 9 slashing damage and 2 bludgeoning damage.
Mm.
Now, I think gonna be out of the range. So it's gonna be a dash. Get to that location. Phil, give me an athletics check, please.
Athletics.
Lady Pierce, please do the same.
Yeah.
12.
22.
Cool. Now, Phil, give me a wisdom saving throw flat.
That's working, guys.
Yay, it's a 7.
Okay, Harpy C continues to sing the melody. Javi, it's on you.
Seeing Harpy B going toward Kainen, Havi will use a Talon attack and try to claw its wings.
Go for it.
That is 23.
Not it.
And that is 6 damage.
You hear a vile shriek from Harpy B, but it remains in the air.
And I use my extra attack to do another Talon attack.
Go for it.
Again on its wings. And that is a dirty 20
That hits.
for 5 damage.
5 damage. Anything else? By the way, you were attacking Harpy B, I believe, right?
Yeah.
So you would have to move 5 feet closer to it
Yeah.
and
Alright.
5 feet down. So one of the Harpies will get an attack of opportunity on you,
Oh, okay.
which would be a 12 to hit. Swings and a
That's
miss.
missed.
Also, I never realized why I didn't know I had a crossbow. I have it in my inventory, but because you don't have it clicked to say it's in your hand, it doesn't show up in the attack list of options. I'm like, oh, that's why.
Sorry, Splash, something else?
I will. What can I do? Yeah, that's gonna end my turn.
Lady Pierce, you lose your rage. What are you doing?
Now she's just angry.
Yeah, there's not much can do since I've. Can I like? Nah, I've got
Just
my legs
throw
wrapped
me at
around
one
him, so
of
I
them.
can't. No. Yeah, I'm just gonna maintain what I'm doing. That's it.
No worries. Kainen.
You're gonna have to touch me. All right. Is this is
If you're
Havi within
switching
range?
if you're switching to your crossbow, that would be an action.
Yeah, I realized. But is Havi B within range?
Yes.
I thought switching weapons was a free action.
I
You
played.
can drop a weapon as a free action, but to draw one is a
Oh, okay.
but you can like draw one as a free action, as long as you haven't like done anything else as your action.
Like,
That
I
makes sense.
assume that this crossbow, since it's not even equipped, would be stowed away, so it would be a little bit of effort to get the weapon out. I have played many different
Yeah, iterations.
iterations of tabletop games, and typically is an action.
Yeah, all good. I mean, is it within melee range? Is what I'm asking.
Yes.
All right, cool. Melee range. Then I'll just friggin' go for it.
Easy enough.
Friggin' go for it. Is it flanked?
Mm-mm.
We weren't doing flanking
Got
moves.
me attacking its wings at the moment.
No,
Okay.
no flanking.
All right. As in flanking isn't a thing. That's all.
Correct.
Okay, cool. Just making sense. All right.
I have to rule the same for both
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
enemies and good guys. That if there's no flanking, there's no flanking.
Okay. I roll to slash at it with my longsword. 14.
Hits.
Sick. Want to do some weapon damage. Longsword. So that's 5 damage. And if it's still alive, I want to do something. Oh yeah, I have a second action that I can do because I can do 2 attacks.
You have a second attack, not action.
I have attack actions 2, so I do a second attack and give it a double swipe. That's a 15, so it's higher.
Mm-hmm.
And I do 6 damage.
Yep.
On top of that, and because it's been slashed by my damage, it now has -10 to its movement speed.
Isn't
Nice.
that on a critical hit?
Slash reduce speed. Once per turn, you can hit a creature with an attack that deals slashing damage. You can reduce its speed of target to 10 feet until the start of your next turn. Slash a critical is when you score a critical hit. The slash damage to the creature you grievously wound it until the start of your next turn. That's disadvantage. So there's 2 kinds of slash.
Fair enough. Cool. Good to know. That's awesome.
Yep. So now it's slow.
Okay. Harpy A has had enough of that shit and is going to attack you twice. Misses.
Will be.
Yes.
Because A's are off
Misses
in the
again.
distance.
Harpy A attacks Kainen, the one he just attacked.
No, he
Oh,
attacked
it's
Harpy B.
Sorry, Harpy B.
Okay, I just want to
Harpy A
make
and
sure.
Harpy A and Harpy B are together. Anyway, Harpy B misses, but Harpy A is going to attack Havi,
Poor Havi.
and that is a natural 20
Another one.
and a 21 to hit. Okay. Go away. Okay. 1, 1, 3, 2, 1 again. You take 8 slashing damage,
Mm-hmm.
followed by 3 bludgeoning damage.
Mm.
Phil, please give me an athletics check.
All right. Things are seeming kind of weird. He's really wanting to go, but Lady Pierce is
Tested by
holding him in a
Lady Pierce.
weird way.
But it's so caressing.
Yeah.
His athletics
It's not
check
at
is
all.
6.
She's like wrapped her legs around his waist to keep him in place, and she's like squashing his head like a melon.
Ellen.
But the way I envision this is that you're squeezed, like your head, as much as it is between her hands, she's like got you pressed into her bosom.
Weird. I should start walking away too. I see
But
the
yeah, I failed the
light.
athletics check.
What was yours though? Cool.
21.
RBC is going to continue to sing. Havi, it's on you.
Wait, wisdom
Does
saving throw?
he have his wisdom check too?
Yeah, sorry, wisdom saving throw. Keep forgetting
Normal roll, you said.
that. Yes.
Come on,
So
Phil.
with the weirdness of the situation, he's going to make a wisdom saving throw. He gets a 13.
Yay?
He passes.
Oh, okay. I was about to use luck.
And now that he realizes where he is, he's like,
He kind of goes limps in the grass, trying to what just happened.
Motorboating son of a bitch.
yeah.
Sorry, Havi, now we're on you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do another talon attack on Harpy B.
Go for it.
What's my plus? So 24 to hit.
That hits.
And that is 5 damage.
5 damage.
And I will do a talon attack again. 16 to hit.
Yep.
And that is 6 damage.
6 damage.
And
Looking
I've
a little
just
bloody.
had a look. One of my special, I don't know, abilities, I guess,
Mhm.
as a ranger, is I have Horde Breaker.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to remember that for next time, because it's when I make a weapon attack, but yeah.
Please read
Anyway.
it out.
Once on each of your turns when you make a weapon attack, you can make another attack with the same weapon against a different creature that's within 5 feet of the original target and within range of your weapon. So I read that as I can attack 4 times on one turn.
Yes, because you'll be able to. You have your attack action, which is 2 attacks. The horde
Yeah.
action, which is attack a secondary target within 5 feet, and then
the
bonus
bonus
action would
action,
be
2
yep.
weapon fighting.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Lady Pierce, you notice that Phil doesn't seem the same as he was when you were grappling him. He has calmed down immensely. What would you like to do?
I will let him go and say, actually, no, I probably won't say anything, because if he's calmed down, I'll drop him. I'll stand up. So it's 20 feet of movement, right?
Yep.
God damn it. With a maul and... Hey?
Isn't it just half your movement to get up?
Yeah, 20 feet.
Oh, yeah, it's 20. Yeah, sorry.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep, that's 20.
And they're only 5 feet above the ground, right?
Yeah.
So
It's your
with
time to shine. Do
my
it.
maul,
I feel like it's necessary to say that Harvey is not a target here.
Don't forget the rage.
Bird's a bird.
oh, for a bit of extra flair, she gets to like here and she jumps up.
Wait, don't forget the rage.
No,
Okay.
no rage. With the maul, and she just like over the top, and then for an extra attack, back up.
On
So
Havi
she's
A or
A.
B?
A.
Yep. Roll to hit.
So you like swing down on it, swing up into the B.
First one's 22.
Yep.
Which is 7 bludgeoning. That's 2 ones.
It happened.
Next one is a 19 to hit.
Yep.
And this one is a 12 bludgeoning damage.
No worries. Looking bloodied. Kainen, we're on you.
Alright. Saying this, move in line with this one and continue slashing at this little beastie beast. Roll to attack with a splash, which is a hit because it's a 15 and above. Is also, I believe, 10 slashing damage.
On Havi B.
On B. Yes. And then I give him another attack. Swishing again, but only for a 9 as it glances away. It
You
swoops down.
slice into through one of the wings as it goes into the side of this harpy, and it just collapses to the ground.
Oh, so then the first attack, so the second attack doesn't happen.
No, that took the second attack to do that.
Oh, okay. Oh, but I didn't hit it on the second attack.
What did you roll?
I rolled less. I rolled 9 all up. That's
Oh,
why I said
sorry.
the second one's a missing one.
Oh, I thought you said you rolled and hit. Never
The
mind.
first one, yes. The second one, no.
What was? Then why did you tell me damage? That's what I don't
Because
understand.
the first attack did damage.
Yeah, but you said 10 and then you said a different number.
How much
10, and then
damage
I-
did the first attack make?
10.
The first one did 10 damage.
Was that
And then
enough
I
to drop
rolled.
it?
It's done. It's back up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Harpy.
I rolled 10 damage, and then when I rolled again to attack again, I rolled a 6, and I knew it was a miss.
Right. That's what
So I
I
said that's a miss.
thought. That's what I thought you. When you said 6, I thought 6. Okay. Harpy A is to Havi. And that is 16 to hit.
That's a hit.
And a 9. 9 misses. You take 5 slashing damage.
Yep.
Harpy B is going to swing at Kainen, attacking him. Nat 20.
Ooh.
Fuck me.
Ugh.
What's with deep?
One,
wait.
1, 1, 1, 4. So
Oh.
8 slashing damage.
Sorry, how much was it?
8.
8 slashing? Yeah.
Another natural 20
Oh my god.
Follow again.
for 8 damage. Like far less dice. I don't know how that works. Phil, we're on you.
Well, he stands up. It's like, what the heck? So let me stand up.
Half your movement.
Yep.
So you got 10 feet left.
He'll definitely move forward 5 feet. And then he's like, Javi, I'm very sorry. And he starts moving his hands together, and you notice like a little flame appear in between his hands. And he shoots the flame directly at Harpy B, and he casts Firebolt.
Ah. For a second, I thought you could use Fireball. You're apologizing to Harvey. Like, what?
21 to hit.
Which one?
Harpy B.
Yep, that hits.
And that's going to be only 4 fire damage.
4 fire. It's looking bad. Anything else?
Let's see. Can I do a bonus action? Let's see if I have any. I also have 2 weapon fighting, but no, nothing else.
Okay. So what I forgot to do last round was take this turn. Couldn't. Didn't work. But Harpy C is there. Havi, it's on you.
Hobby. I can use my longbow to hit Harpy C, can't I?
It's a disadvantage because you have opponents in melee.
Ah, okay. In that case, I will do another Talon attack on Harpy B. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on Harpy A.
Yep.
Man, I need my glasses. My God. Sorry, Hunter's Mark on Harpy B. That's the one I'm trying to attack.
Yep.
And I will realize that that's not useful.
Yeah, it
Talent
is-
attack. It is useful because if he drops to 0 HP, then I can move the Hunter's Mark to another creature. But yeah.
Yeah.
17,
That hits.
and that's 5 damage.
On Hubby B.
Happy B.
It rings out of the way.
Alright, so if the target drops to 0 HP before the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on a subsequent turn to mark a new creature, which I'll do on the next turn. And I will turn to Harpy A and use my second talent attack. Again, just like ripping at its wings.
Yep.
That is 15
It's
and 4 damage.
mine. Anything else?
That's all I can do, I believe.
No worries, Lady Pierce.
I'm gonna turn towards the descending harpy. See,
Do
I'm
it.
gonna standing jump
Yes.
straight up.
What is your strength?
My strength is 20, but I can jump 3 times as far with the boots of striding.
Is it
Yeah, jumping isn't a whole thing in itself.
yeah, it's like there's a whole bunch of different jump blah, blah. Jumping. Okay, when you make a long jump, high jump. When you make a high jump, you leap into the air a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier. So 23. If you moved at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. When you make a standing high jump, you can jump only half that distance. So if you're standing still, but you said you can jump 3 times, right?
Yeah, as long as it doesn't go
Oh.
over my remaining speed.
That would be 66, no, 69 feet halved. So
Wait, what?
if you run 10 feet, then high jump, you jump 3 times, like your strength modifier plus 3. If you stand and just high jump, that
Yeah.
distance halved.
How high is he?
When you
So
make
15.
it, yeah, this jump will get them.
Right.
When you make a standing high jump, you can jump only half that distance.
That's alright. I'll move 10 feet beforehand just to cover the bait, like cover
So-
it. I'm just gonna run like yeah. I was debating whether to just grapple it.
Yeah,
But-
I'll drag it to the ground.
I'm gonna bug smash it with the maul.
Go for it.
Where is it? Bow. Cool, 23. With 9 bludgeoning.
Yep.
And the second one is
Well, see, I think you only get 1 attack in because that jump attack is sort of 1 whole movement you would get.
I got the
Like-
extra attack.
Yeah, I know, and you would be able to attack something within melee range. But I'm not sure you'd be able to jump and get 2 swings with a maul in while you're midair. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's alright. Well, I rolled a 13, which I can just turn around on the Harpy A,
Yes.
because I'm within range there.
Sorry, what was the first amount of damage? Was it 9?
Yeah, hang on. Let me game log it. Yeah, 9 damage.
Cool.
Bludgeoning, and then 13 to hit.
On A, that hits.
Okay. Gimmon. There. And he takes 11 bludgeoning damage.
As you smack Harpy C and impel drive on Harpy A, you smash it directly into the floor.
That's why they call it the bug smasher.
Eh,
Okay. Anything else you doing?
No, that's all I can do.
Kainen, it's on you.
Was that the right one that went down?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. On me, huh? Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to move over here and hold action. When it gets into range, I'll attack it.
No worry. Okay. Phil, it's on you.
I realize I don't have a lot of offensive power. He'll aim another firebolt at Harpy C.
That's still offensive.
Go for it.
Oh, 18.
That hits.
Mm,
Better. 16 fire damage.
nice.
How do you do this?
Just... How dare you mess with me and my friends? And he shoots the fireball straight into its face to shut it singing forever.
Nice.
As it bursts into flames and just falls down in like just a smoldering cinder. That is where we're going to end the session.
I feel like chicken tonight. Like chicken tonight.
Well, that was a fun session all. Hope everyone enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe.